from the dead. Kiyoma, the mad scientist Kiyoma's back from the dead. Hold on. I think he might need to be jolted with electricity.
I'm the Huckleberry.
Oh,
How's it all been, everybody?
oh Lord. It's a sinner.
Surprised. It sounds like somebody just rolled over their graves and hates decapitation.
What is wrong with you?
There are plenty of rats in this world, including Joe Biden. Now, how you all been? It's been a while. I mean, I got rid of the
Okay,
kids
can you
off
cut the
last
fucking
night.
country thing? I can't do this with you doing that.
Well, I do have actually a couple country
I'm gonna stab this bastard.
The Huckleberry.
I'm gonna stab this bastard one day.
Well, a good stab is hot.
Alright, that's it. I'm gonna have to trigger him. What is 4th of July's political rant that we've discussed, Keo?
Well, it depends on which one it is. I mean,
Healthcare is a scam?
Healthcare is always a fucking scam.
You said you wanted to start there.
I mean, okay, here's a question. If I go get my teeth pulled, okay, when I get multiple teeth pulled, your healthcare will pay for like 2 of them, but then you gotta pay $100 a pop for the other 2.
Like, damn.
Hey,
Keith, something's wrong with him. He won't speak normal English, and I might just have to shoot him or cock a shotgun for him to get the message.
well, I got compared to Doc Holliday with you, like the sick old Doc Holliday just enjoyed everything with you being going, you tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me! So, I might as well do my best Doc Holliday impression.
I'm gonna just send you random clips out of order of fucking Corona zombies just to get under your nerves.
Corona zombies? Well, why would that be? Well, healthcare is a scam. I mean, how many times have you been sent to the hospital, John, yet they never did shit to you?
7 months already. Now I'm finally getting taken care of, but Lord knows the amount of damage that's stuck already.
See, they want to damage your body so you keep coming back, and you give the government more money.
You're gonna get shot.
Keith says placate and
I will at due point. I will in due time.
In due time. Oh, in due time. Wow, we're going through a talking recap of the entire Devil May Cry series.
Yep.
Also, Joe Biden, you can blame for the fact that anybody who didn't like the previous president there and you just voted out of hate, that's why you're facing the recession 2.0. I mean, you're facing the economic crash that happened during the Obama presidency. Even Obama himself during the election said if you elect Joe Biden, it'll be the worst decision you ever make, America.
He said it like it was.
Now cryptocurrency's been crashing.
Oh, SGR is here. How's it going, Conundrum? Aliens blowing up our nation's monuments. There is that movie Mars Attacks.
Oh yeah, it's Mars Attacks.
I just can't wait to see. I literally would want to see Biden at what's it called, some sort of important meeting, and then he just falls over and falls asleep.
Well, I mean, it's Sleepy Joe.
I would literally just die laughing if he did that shit.
He can't even make a previous sentence. Can somebody still tell me what Shamalanga Balada is?
The what?
Shemra-ba-ba-da-ba-da.
What did you...
It was something he said during one of his speeches.
Oh. I don't know what Biden says. I don't speak old man.
Dude, he's getting mad that people are laughing at him in his office when he says I'll go for re-election. And people are just like, yeah, old man, go to the corner and sleep in the sunset. Get your vitamin D.
Are you happy, Keith? You got Clayton Bixby.
For the last 15 years, a man named Clayton Bixby has been the leading voice of the white supremacist movement in America.
Oh God, get an exorcist. Biden's possessed.
Books, Dump Truck, Nigger Stain, I Smell Nigger, and Nigger Book have sold over 600,000 copies combined. Despite his popularity, very few.
You can hear that clearly, right, Keo?
I can hear it just fine.
In an effort to bring his message to a wider audience, he agreed to give his first public appearance ever to Frontline. But getting to Mississippi with the Odyssey in itself, riddled with backcountry hollies, shifty go-between, and probable danger. Not sure if we're in the right place.
Oh, you asked for it to mess with Keo. No, you're just gonna amplify him.
Bixby, the author?
What, you don't think I can write them books? Just 'cause I'm blind don't mean I'm dumb.
How could this have happened? A black white supremacist. Our search for answers led us here to the Wexler Home for the Blind, where Mr. Bixby spent the first 19 years of his life.
Nowadays, you can't even have this kind of good comedy anymore.
Mistress.
Well, he was the only Negro we'd ever had around here, so we figured we'd make...
How'd they get away with this back then?
Because you could. That's when they used to be able to have good horror movies with tits and ass, because we all know sex sells. But of course, the Biden economy and everything else fucked it all up, and including all different cultures.
Published for.
What would you say is the overall message of your books?
Sir, my
I mean,
message is
let's
simple.
all face it, the war battle on YouTube is dead, but you can still go on the war on all the platforms. It calls effort, fools. Effort. Them tricksters. It calls effort.
What exactly is your problem?
How much time?
Oh shit. Yeah, it's just they did the recap SGR.
They're lazy, good-for-nothing tricksters, crack-smoking swindlers, big butt-having, wide nose, breathing all the white man's air. They eat a ball of chicken, they think they're the best dancers, and they stink. Did I mention that before?
And you forgot the Chinese.
Matter of fact, my friend Jasper told me one of them coons came by his house to pick his sister up for a date. He said, look here, nigger, that there's my girl. Anyone has sex with my sister, it's gonna be me.
Incest, okay.
I'm gonna make this clear. I'm in no way, shape, or form involved in any negative. You understand?
Yes, sir, but
But no. Now, if you'll excuse me. Why? Hey, what kind of joke? My friend media cameras over there need some real truth. Prudence, have Jasper load the truck.
and Clayton,
Prudus.
black white supremacist, ventured out into an unsuspecting world. You're a friend. Why not tell him he's African American? Listen,
He shoot himself. Why did he shoot himself?
Boy, we don't like your kind around here.
They always had a bag over his head, I believe.
There's nigger around here. That's very much would be my hood.
Could you do us a favor and tell everyone that you still need the watch time hours so you get monetization?
Yeah, I need to get my watch time hours up because my watch time hours are still stuck at 3,620 because every time you make a video on Quantum TV, Susan takes your watch hours. It's bullshit.
Hello. Bullshit.
That's why I've just been doing Twitch for a little while, you know?
Plus, it's funny how much easier the requirements are there. And
you can get faster on Twitch than you can on YouTube, but I can do both. It don't bother me.
But let me just tell you why. Twitch is owned by a man. Let's see here. This place owned by a woman who's probably on her menopause period.
And it's in San Francisco of all places, the most sensitive city in the world.
You wanna say San Francisco?
Yeah, let's hear it for Keo. He's coming on stage.
Yeah. Just go to Twitch and look up Mad Scientist Kioma. Do you? Very easy to find. Although there is the Twitch archive channel.
Mr. is also critical of the entertainment industry.
The entertainment industry dying.
It's Clayton Bixby, Kage.
We love the good old fight. It was asked by our good friend Keith.
Blame Keith.
Don't you just find it funny how people misinterpret monetization and shit? They think it's once you get 1,000 subs. No, there's a little more to it. Yeah, I'm so glad some of us don't suffer what we think is defamation. Are you? I mean, Clayton Bigsby here suffered defamation. That's actually defamation.
It sounds like the girls from the Maury show.
When we asked why, after 19 years of marriage, he responded,
Oh, I found something for Kage to listen to. The best rendition of Bury the Light, which I found. I don't know if he...
Now, hold on a second. I need to put...
I don't care if I get a... I don't get if I claim on
end.
this.
Well, it's a remix. You shouldn't get copyrighted.
Yeah. True. You see how quickly that fucking song changes a playstyle? I'm sure I'm doing Kage proud. Because he's unable to join, because I'm sure he's trapped somewhere right now.
Well, at least it's not like you who got trapped by a succubi. If you look at Mad Scientist Kiyama, it's considered a dual stream right now. I'm at 1 for the day. Oh yeah, if anybody on Twitch is, that's what I'm
gonna whoop Nilo Angelo's ass. Hold up real quick.
You got one in on YouTube and one in on Twitch.
I had to bury Nilo Angelo right there. Motherfucker didn't even have time to get up. I bought it during a Christmas sale, Retro.
Yeah, PSN does have a lot of flash sales. You gotta catch them on time.
If I play, oh yeah, it's funny. You know, if I play as Nero, I have Mega Man's gun for his arm. I got the Mega Buster. It's hard to use though because it's like you could fuck up and get it destroyed real quick. That's what scares me about using it. It's cool, but damn.
Oh, it suffers the durability problems. What a shame. What a shame indeed. Isn't that a daisy?
I don't fuck around when I play as Virgil.
Hardly ever. Let's admit, Virgil's the fun character to play as.
He's so busted, they had to wait to release him later.
They did that in both editions. Speaking of editions, Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition for PS2, they had to make one specifically for Virgil, and then they had to make another one specifically for him and DMC 5.
Yep.
Oh, and then in Devil May Cry 4.
4, yeah. Like, the man just needs a standalone game already. It's just getting on my nerves.
Even rather, just make an entire huge campaign as long as the biggest one. Where you just play as busted, broken Virgil. And no, I'm not talking psychologically broken or any of that shit, because we know I talk psychological. No, I'm talking gameplay broken, because Virgil's one of the most broken characters you can get. He's got projectiles, damn it. Does anybody not really realize how broken projectiles can be?
And not many people see me play Virgil anyway.
I mean, I like that what they did here in the new game, but I do not expect you got rid of that demon arm that could do long grabs.
Yeah, you could do... Oh no, but you could do that with another weapon in this game. And in fact, it's actually more accurate because it's an aimed weapon.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. I don't mind the loss of the fucking... Oh, I know how this fucking works. Shit.
And it's a bit of a stupid lore reason, too.
Yeah. So he got his arm back, so I mean, you can't say he can't do it no more.
Yeah, I wonder how long he was with Kyrie. It's funny they maybe show Kyrie in this. You get a phone call.
Yeah, seriously. But I mean, it's best keep her out of danger so we could focus on everything else. Instead of another damsel story, because she was the damsel in 4.
Yeah, that's true.
This game is basically a remake of Part 3 with Virgil fully as the villain rather than Arkham.
Dude, Arthur has one of the most badass speeches in the Devil May Cry thing.
It just gets harder as it goes, Dustin. I can't control the difficulty. Bloody Palace is different, where you could set the stories stuff. This one is just as you go. It'll be a combination of boss battles coming up. I could tell.
Bloody Palace is designed to test how good you are at the game.
Yep.
I used to play this on 4, remember? And every stage gets harder and harder and harder and harder and harder.
In 10 waves, I just got to the boss, so...
We know our good friend Jacob can get extremely far in this. Son of a bitch! The person got away from me. Ah! I got run over by a truck. Truck got me. My character was easy power. How dare he? Shit. How long is that damn track?
I'm in a bit of a situation finally. It's about time. I actually have to play right now.
Idiots, why'd you do that? Calling in the fucking bird just puts a big bullseye in your head.
Woo! My fucking right hand hurts. Damn!
Do you need some Vaseline?
Hold up. Damn, that's not... I'm trying to hold my hand up. That shit actually made my hand dangle. Whew. Do I need spirits after that? Let me see how I do during wave 21 and I'll determine that. Damn! It's my other hand too because I gotta mobilize with that one.
Have you had calamari before?
Huh?
You like sushi, right?
Yeah.
You need to look up the dish calamari.
I know what that is.
Yeah, I wish we could try. I know you should cook some calamari.
They have it out here.
Oh, well, that's damn.
They have it at Publix.
Well, let's hope the next one that comes is calamari.
You know what a Publix is. You don't know what a Publix is.
I don't think I've heard that freaking...
That's a store brand over here.
Oh.
Supermarket.
Don't have that chain where I live.
It's in... Okay. Damn. My wrist definitely almost fell off after that.
It's called button mashing, my friend.
So question, where's those things you had me listen to about, who was on Tim Pool's show?
Oh, Alex Jones, I DM'd you them. They're like 2 hours long a pop. It's him with Alex Jones.
I'm trying to go back up to the... Shit, let me pause this real quick. Where the fuck is it?
I mean, I can't believe your sister finally thought that the frogs were turning gay.
I don't have them. Oh, it's on the... Never mind. I know.
They're turning the frogs gay!
There it is.
Yeah, that's when you should listen to on your off time, not fully on air.
Oh no, this is political. Why not?
Oh, come on!
It's time for a
We
conspiracy.
gave our new Ollie baked recipes to a few pups to try out, and we got great feedback.
Oh my god, you don't have ad block! Oh fuck, I got a plane coming after my ass. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Wait, why are there choppers everywhere?
Oh damn.
Into and out of this country with no repercussion, with no security, with no border control. Do you really have a country?
Yeah,
I mean, let's be
that's
real.
I
why
can't
I
even
said-
see how many red orbs I got. Shit.
Rule by decree.
Oh fuck.
And the two distinct cultures. It seems like America is.
I guess
The
I'm gonna have to take
culture
a guess.
war! Civil war! Everyone takes the Rogue wave.
Now, just like in slow motion, like a supernova in the sky. The light is now traveling. Eventually,
Everyone needs an Alex Jones bright jar.
and then they cross massive amounts of area. Vaccine mandates are being
Mandates! This is older one. Do you remember the mandates?
brought in Alex Jones, Bill Labonte, to discuss.
Alex Jones.
Alex, would you like to
Well, absolutely. I'm here. It's my third visit. Love the beautiful place you're in here in West Virginia. And one of my crew members is actually here, Joey. It was just 4 days ago at Del Rio, Texas, and got some of that footage that's at freeworldnews.tv that actually shows thousands of people going back and forth over the spillway on the Rio Grande River, getting their tofu chico and their enchiladas.
This is the guy who predicted there'd be something going on come February. He was right.
Now confirmed, over 10,000 more are coming up in Rio. 200 miles west of Mexico. Coming across to the talent section as we speak. Full-on invasion.
Wait, we have an invasion? I thought that was North Korea's job.
They call them migrants, but I mean, I get the third world in the last global lockdown. And 287 million people first country. Next 20 million starved to death during the global lockdown. That's not what COVID and kind of what it's going to do. So get their refugees from globalism, from exploitation in Haiti, and from the earthquakes. And most of them have been waiting several years in Central and South America, and then when they saw Biden legalizing all these other people, they now made the trek up here with everything they've got.
Yeah, the
So I feel
Democrats.
sorry for them. I'm not
Damn.
against them. I'm just saying, when they explode the third world and start everybody with the lockdown, that's going to cause in Europe and here everybody to explode.
Very educated man. That there is. But how to educate.
Director, and he's up there saying we project 220. They projected 287.
I got a fair list of them. You should already know.
Starvation. They weren't on the verge. Now they're on the line, spending 60-70% of any income they have on food. They have no food for medicine. So they become malnourished and died. And so, but they estimate, the UN does, and I think it's an accurate number for them, 20 plus million, it's like 22 million, extra starved to death during global lockdown, which is still ongoing in parts of Africa and South America.
In China! With zero COVID policy.
We don't want more lockdowns, and the special envoy was a year ago we could stop this, but they didn't. We'll get into all that. Lock that church. So they got a list of drinks. They got a great list of drinks down there. Free market, libertarian, Catholic, communist.
We got Ian. Hey everybody, Ian Crossman here. Happy to be here with you wonderful, gorgeous humans. Thanks for coming out. So Phil, love you guys.
Humans evolved from monkeys.
I'm not gonna get a word in edgewise and it's fine.
Here's hoping we don't get banned.
Yeah.
I tried to. I told you I'm gonna be more calm on the show because I want to be more calm. But as
Yeah,
soon as I
YouTube
can
kind of
talk
banned
about
him whenever he appeared on there, like 2 episodes.
I feel like I need to say that. People need to know they're calling for new ones. And Joe Biden put in the new National Terrorism Directive policy in June of this year. No longer is the main terror threat Al Qaeda or ISIS or the Chinese communists or the Russians. He's now official. People that question the election and people that question the lockdown. He tells me they got no real plan. That's the official policy report. People get love.
That might be doing. This is a bit of an older episode from like 2021. Okay. We all know Joe is.
Wait, what did this one say?
He says, "Damn."
So we've been shouting out the keto powder. It is the best medium
Keto. Go on that keto diet where you eat no sugar.
And then I actually started doing keto about a month.
He's doing keto.
I feel like $1,000,000.
He's been for a while.
Skating better. I used to like out to dinner and then get tired of drunk.
Basically, doing keto, you have to have a really strong willpower not to eat certain food.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a stomach condition that makes me have to do that. Get on my level, Temple.
The most ketogenic MCT, that's medium chain triglyceride in its purest form. You'll get enhanced
Well,
energy levels.
he's the one who has ready safe meals for you.
Shut up.
Enhanced mental clarity.
That's another boss. I can tell. The white screen
What are you
stays.
talking about? You already own the ready safe meals.
Who am I fighting? Them Reapers.
See how he deflects?
Damn plebs.
They say you get free shipping every order. For every order,
Well, I saw Mr. Actor Man probably made a new video, but the way he's gonna get it is by sponsorship now. So, Raid Shadow Legends, everybody! Support Raid Shadow Legends for the worst gotcha games you can ever get.
It's G-Bane, America!
America! Yeah, who cares you gonna get struck unless you should play proud to be an American. Oh yeah, he had Ross on there at one time too.
Oh shit.
Shit, I'm into overtime. It's actually 2 minutes on the damn clock.
I am farming red orbs for when I eventually do a Son of Sparta run. That's why I'm trying to power up everybody fast. Because I know that's going to be a biatch to do.
Biatch.
I mean, Bloody Palace is the best way to farm. Because especially if you're really good, you can just fucking get you can just have enough red orbs by the time you even do die.
Look,
Oh, you
everybody
can
looks
do the
for it. Like
DLC.
Crossfire used to have 50 million viewers, and now it
I
doesn't
am
have
doing
50 million
DLC.
viewers. It's
There's no
No,
story
when they gave,
DLC.
there is some DLC for like free. Some
Oh,
orbs.
I'm not getting.
Orbs.
Oh, I already had it. I had already taken advantage of a free orb download, but that was it. Other than that, I've only gotten the Super Virgil, the original tracks, the weapons.
Yeah, so,
Everyone,
The dude that's talking looks like a younger version of the Undertaker without the Undertaker look. He looks like
You mean the heavy
Undertaker.
dude?
Yeah.
That with a
He
deep
looks-
voice? That's Alex Jones.
No, the one talking right now.
The fact that she might get pushback from some of her more left.
Oh, I don't know which one it is because I've not watched
It's
it.
like, yeah, it wasn't Alex Jones.
Well, with Rotary Wave overturned you got your own political throne because the simple fact, now it's gonna come with all the state trigger laws and stuff, it's gonna come to possible there's no state succession and a bunch of the other stuff in there. Although we might as well have just called Joe Biden the next Buchanan. And if you know who Buchanan is, you know history. Hey, you know who was starting the first Civil War? I believe it was the Democrats. They were the South and the North was the Republicans. What do you know? It's like the Democrats just like being assholes.
Oh shit.
It's so funny. When I was growing up, I was told, through my head, oh, both Democrats are the good ones. As I get older, Democrats just seem like the assholes.
I don't know about that.
Both sides of the assholes.
Well,
I don't know which is worse. One blows up children, and one's a warmonger. Oh yeah, Obama got the bomb the shit for him. He blows up children.
Yes! Yes!
What? So early in the conversation.
Yes! Now, did you know this is well known?
Damn, dude's hype.
George Washington wrote 16 letters. To pull them up. George Washington wrote 16 letters that taken over.
Oh, there's Alex Jones who loves to make conspiracies and they're funny as hell.
And there's Trump told Jefferson, what wasn't president, they're going to try to kill you. And they later turned on Jefferson. Because, I mean, you know that Benjamin Franklin was not a Christian. He was in the Hellfire Club, had big sex orgies, the rest of it.
Damn.
Also, why is this true? I felt like from the Library of Congress. They felt like 30 dead kids on their belt. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I wanted to say something that you got before. But wait, hold on. I'm at the Library of Congress, and it says manuscript mixed material, and there's a picture here of a letter to Reverend G.W. Snyder, Mount Vernon, September 25th, 1798. George Washington to William Russell. He said, I have heard much of the nefarious dangerous plan, but never saw the book that descendants. They called it recommended by acknowledging the receipt of your letter and recommended by reading the book. In their view, namely the multiplicity of matters expressed on the board, and the facilitated state with which I was left captive. Severe fever has been removed, and which allows me to add little more now. Then, thanks to your kind wishes and favorable sentiments, accept to correct an error of my presiding over the English lodges in this country. The fact is, I preside over none, nor have I been in one more than once or twice in the last 30 years. I believe notwithstanding that none of the lines so there's four. One is outside of all I know is we're going to fix this read all 16. How much everything before that
Yeah, you want to talk about Derail Show? Put Alex Jones on the mic.
No, what?
You want to talk about Derail Show? Put Alex Jones on the mic.
I have my perspectives, but I'm never wrong. I've read a bunch of books on it that are like written hundreds, proofs of this conspiracy. And it was that book that basically, out of that whole
the Hisense ULED TV lineup.
I don't care about a Hisense LED TV. I already have a fucking OLED TV. OLED? There we go.
party and stuff, which I'm not anti-Masonic. I mean, that's a way more complex. That goes back to Solomon and Egypt, back to the colleges in secret, and anybody other called mystery schools. So it had like birthplace of astronomy and science and medicine, and all that goes back to Hippocrates and all that. So it was these mystery schools that only certain people could get into, and then also as a backdrop, it's not called Christian I don't want to get to the
I love how you can barely hear everybody else, but when Alex Jones talks, you can so hear it.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm playing as the Asian person in Warzone on my side on Twitch. You want to see more tweet and upload? Go to archives.
I'm here to take back what's mine.
Liberals in the U.S. compared to conservatives, and conservatives understand liberals to a degree. Liberals don't understand conservatives.
Oh, by the way, this is for Elon Musk went on the war to buy tweet.
They believe a character.
Elon Musk.
They believe that like every
support Pappy Elon, even though he can be retarded at times.
Hey, Elon Musk, go buy YouTube.
Yeah, take it away from Susan Wojcinski, please.
Was seeing people play the clip of the gay frog.
They're all the gay frogs.
Yeah, everyone knows you from the gay frogs live shows. Or the smacking of the guy.
Democracy now has just stopped about athletes studying now. And he's dying out.
Wait, did I hear Nazis from him?
Doxing.
I said I'm not against gay people. I just don't want to put up the war that makes the frog He's exaggerating, but look at the study. Get out of here, you not conspiracy theorist. I will say though, I believe updated studies they followed through found it's substantially less pronounced or not happening. I don't know the full details. I remember looking into it. Well, let me give you an example.
You're talking about a species through metamorphosis as part of its life cycle. So, influence from the environment and from things that aren't supposed to be there. It's completely reasonable to think that chemicals would have an influence on a creature that
Chemicals?
so much that's
Chemicals in the water already.
Oh shit, finally I'm in a different fucking arena.
So that hurts to it, what you think, right? Because when they're trying science to figure out how to they look at the cell but we have a little lake by that ranch in Texas, and he went like 2 years ago. Hey, you can get a part that has that ability to put it in an egg. 2 drops of it at the same level. Makes these big, giant, carp, but they're sterile. Just from a few drops of a chemical when they are eggs, and so that's exactly what he's talking about. It so
is this wild?
Frogs. Oh, holy calamari didn't date traps.
Basically infiltrated the Masonic lodges and got control of some of the European ones, tried to control the U.S. ones, and then Washington came and spoke out against them and exposed them. But basically, before they had intelligence agencies, they had secret societies. And all that was
Secret societies.
Secret societies got taken over by the Illuminati, who said the royalty would be in charge
Hold up.
to overthrow them.
It's off the rails, I told you.
I gotta piss. I'll be right back. You'll listen to this.
With prostitutes and money as well, because there's a bunch of rich people backing it.
Well, so let me just I want to give you a compliment sandwich.
Thank you, sir.
You're very knowledgeable on a lot of these issues. You'll say stuff, and then we fact check them, and it turns out they were true. And it happened on Joe Rogan's show. It happened on the last show we did with you, where you were like talking about cows and cloning. And now for the middle part is when you jump from let's talk about why people don't want to come on the show to Thomas Jefferson as a leader of Illuminati is when you start to lose people. But I'll throw it back to the fact that you can't. If you're right about something, you can't not inform people because they won't understand it.
There's a theory in mathematics called proofs, and what you do is you when you have an equation, you show your work from line by line, and if you just give them the answer and don't show your work, they give you an F. Because the whole point of the proof is to show your work of how you got to the answer.
Exactly, and everybody else now just says that person's a racist if they disagree with their politics. Show it to me.
Damn.
Like if you read my articles or things, we show you links to it. Now you can disagree with the links. Sometimes we're wrong, but not on purpose. And where I made a mistake is, I don't know how big my show was 10 years ago or so. So there'd be a thing on 4chan or 8chan. We'd war game it. Oh, people say this didn't happen. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I look at both
4chan?
sides.
I love it. 4chan. 4chan's great.
I haven't done it in a long time. And say, look, he just said this. Because I was just looking at interesting stories. So I learned when Q came along, I said, this is absolute complete bull to set everybody up that they're part of a secret society so they can be led into all sorts of things and so they don't get politically active because they believe we've already basically won the country back, if you saw Trump as a populist, a good guy. And that's all your perspective. And so then I was up front, never even read their theories on air because if I said those, they would have snipped them out and said I said that. Hell, they still say I said attack the Capitol. They still say I was there and I entered the Capitol. The left does. And it was the opposite. I tried to stop it all. So I've learned to be very careful about what I say because it will be taken out of context.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the biggest challenges is when I read the news all day, every day. And then we were talking earlier outside, we were doing an interview, and you say something about, like, Klaus Schwab, and I'm like, I have no idea. I haven't read that stuff. And then the funny thing is, now, I'm thinking to myself at this point, I kind of learned my lesson, because when you went on with Rogan, and he was like, Jamie pulled it up, and then you were right. And then you were here last time telling us about how we were eating cloned beef, and I was like, get out of here, that's not true. And then pull it right up.
Oh, yeah, I mean
Washington Post writing about it.
We had neighbors that owned an A&M sponsored lab system. They owned the property it was on in East Texas, and they had cloned cows 20 years ago.
Here's what I think, though. I remember you went on Joe's show before, and you were talking about like interdimensional
Joe Rogan.
That's the speculation,
Human mutants and 5G, and that stuff was just over the.
Well, I was talking about what the globalists believe, and then Elon Musk came on. That's like 4 years ago. Then Elon Musk came on and basically said that the elites believe that they're going to become gods, They believe they're going to force a human mutation and merger with machines. They believe that they are contacting, and that's what they're taking DMT and government programs to try to map other dimensions.
Well, they always
and
do
see,
have blah blah blah.
because they're having government events and corporate sponsored deals where they have like IV dripped DMT, and I told Joe this 6 months before it even came out on the news, and I said it was going on in the 70s, as it was. There's a lot of people that were involved in it, and they would take like astronauts, but it's interdimensional astronauts. Kind of like
Interdimensional astronauts.
Interstellar, where it's like interdimensional. There, that's how the aliens are communicating with them, because they can't even grasp how it works. They create an interdimensional system he understands, to be able to reach through and communicate back through time-space to Earth to give them the equations to build a spaceship. But what I'm getting at is the globalists are obsessed with that, and so they're not into interstellar travel so much as they're into interdimensional travel. And that's what the Aztecs and the Babylonians, all of them, are into. But the only time
And all those civilizations crashed, people.
Because higher level ones won't interfere in a developing sub-civilization. And so kind of like the space trash comes in, and it's more like a gremlin. It just wants to see us kill kids and drink blood and do horrible things, because that thrills them interdimensionally. So that's why these creatures always ask for blood, always ask for children. Then they'll give you a little bit of knowledge they have about what they've seen and done. I'm not saying I've seen that. I'm not saying I believe that. I've never taken DMT. I'm not doing that. The globalists are doing that. And
thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you so much for inviting me. This is a very awkward position to put
The higher
in.
dimensional ones are communicating with us, but our brains as radio receivers aren't tuned to the right frequency to hear it.
Except we're operating at a lower animal brain, and that tunes into to the demon channel.
Okay, so a few things I want to say. Okay, wait. So what
Although you can tune to channels, he's right, and the one we tune to is like, rah,
get food, get warm.
When you say globalists, there are powerful international interests who believe weird stuff.
Yes, there are a lot of powerful rich people that want to have immortality and want to explore and want to know the secrets of the universe.
Oh God, please don't get the rich people immortality.
Trillions out
Wait,
since the
Uncle Clean's still
1850s,
alive.
Sir Francis Galton and others, to break on through to the other side.
All right.
Break on through to the other side.
So that becomes a bit more understandable, right? When you tell the average person that there's globalists trying to contact interdimensional beings, they're like, I'm out.
Well, the Nazis had a whole SS Castle where they were chopping people's heads off.
Let me just say.
Easy there, Castle Wolfenstein. What are you talking about?
Well, hold on.
Slow down.
That's true, too.
When you say, though, there are wealthy people who don't want to die and they want to live forever, you can then walk them there like, they do the blood transfusions with the young people. They're absolutely paying money. If you go to a poor person, or I shouldn't say poor, a regular working class person and say, if I were to tell you billionaires are spending billions and trillions of their
on
money
young people's blood
to try and figure out how to live forever, would you believe me? They're going to say, yeah, of course, right? What else? Of course, they got bunkers in New Zealand. So with that
Bunkers in New Zealand?
Have you ever seen Stargate SG-1?
No.
You would love this show. See, I'm going to spoil it for those who haven't seen it. It's a 20-year-old show. But so there's a secret program called the Stargate program, right? Basically, long story short.
I think I've seen the show like once or twice.
Awesome show.
The movie was really good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so in the show, the Stargate, it's built by an ancient civilization, and it's like there's a massive network of gates that you can dial in a certain code, and it opens up a wormhole to other parts of the universe, even other galaxies. And the ancients who built those technology eventually ascended. Became so evolved that they transformed into pure energy and moved to a higher plane.
Light.
Right, so they're like, in the show, they turn to light
and that's what the globalists believe they're going to do. So they tell you through their movies what they think.
Well, so this is a TV show where in the show there are the ancients who have ascended, the ascended beings, don't interact with the lower plane.
The Watchers.
Because they have a policy against interacting. But then, later in the show, there's the Ori, who try to get people to worship them to derive power from their worship. And they have emissaries and religious and priests.
They're psychic vampires.
Yeah. So everything you were saying, I was like, sounds a lot like Stargate, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't watch a lot of TV. I've seen a few clips of those, like 20 years ago it came out, right, or something?
It was like 1990.
20 years ago it came out. Yeah, I mean, I remember, this is study, look, if you read...
It'll call people who thought outside the box and create good literature.
And found the...
We're talking about he's talking about interdimensional beings, everybody.
Most of it was not what you call black
4D beings.
4D beings.
Into that, who believed they were talking to destructive entities that would actually give them advanced knowledge if they paid them offerings. They didn't want gold, they didn't want silver, they didn't want rubies.
Beatmaster sent me a message. I gotta see what he said before I continue playing. Let me get my hands a few minutes.
Torture of children, particularly. Power, that's where the Satanism comes from. That's why you sacrifice children to give the devil power.
Did I ever talk to you about Full Metal Alchemists too? I don't think so. You would also love that show. So it's a manga and anime, and there's a lot of people Full Metal by cheering in the comments.
Oh shit.
So basically,
What's it called?
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Full Metal Alchemist. What the hell? Oh, I see. Got to remember.
Oh no! Don't bring Full Metal Alchemist with Alex Jones. He'll go full conspiratorial.
They use alchemy to do it. This being,
I'm gonna send you a picture that Beat made.
Using human souls, they can open up the gate to higher power. I'm very, very simplifying the story for those.
No, exactly. There's lower level entities that need us to get higher up in the ascension. That's black magic.
In the end, they do this.
I know he's been going on about stuff like this for 10 minutes.
People, so they can open the eye of the moon, open the gate. Every person has an internal gate. So it's.
And that's what the globalists believe. They believe they have to kill all humans on Earth before they can ascend to the transcendence to become light.
But where do you get that? Like, where does that end? Look, when you tell me
there you go, Keo. I put it in. I put it in our. I put it in the serve.
Library of Congress. But when you say that the globalists believe in dimensional aliens, how do I?
Look what Beat has made.
Well, I mean, if you want me to dig that stuff up, I can actually sit there and show it to you and then bring you a whole file or email it to you. But
you got the purple saber, which is good. I have an Excalibur saber, and he has a green saber.
We go through from going to be hunter-gatherers to
that's awesome.
Society. So now people sort of building towns and cities. They would always set up a
first, let me move
to
this.
start taking drugs to try to find, higher knowledge.
Well, why do you think when we are on drugs or when we ascend to the higher plane and we see this weird shit? That's why. It was the aliens hacking into our brains.
To Moloch or to, the winged snake. That's hard to pronounce.
Put this damn light on.
And I've been in that's how you say it. And so I've been down.
My hands hurt. I gotta hit the spirits for this game.
Other ones around the world. And so every culture kind of hits a dead end where they start human sacrificing and demanding the firstborn, like we see in Exodus.
Oh wow, human sacrificing! Lots of human sacrificing.
And they've historically gone and looked up.
Does that count as purging?
His dad
does that count as what?
The Israelite males killed. And
purging.
Who sacrificed to their god. And so that's the stuff. I mean, there's a Metallica song about that.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, you saw the picture, right?
Yes.
That's right. And so,
yep.
I am the tut.
No, I mean, I know Angel of Death is the song by Slayer about Joseph Mengele. What I'm saying is
that's the way to do it, right?
And that's the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
And by the way, you know what Fauci's last name means? What? It means the sickle.
Oh, wow.
No way. I swear to God.
All right, we're gonna look this up.
In Italian.
Google, please.
In Italian.
Fauci's last name was Sickle? Really?
I just dropped my freaking toothpick.
Jaws, according to Look
at the etymology.
Etymology of the word Fauci?
Yeah. Fauci's family name means in Italian sickle, and it means one who builds sickles and one who cuts. And but then if you go back to the Grim Reaper didn't start carrying a sickle until it was.
Wow, does that mean he brought death with the...
We're just listening to random shit, Chris.
Jones is always word for sickle. And
do you know about the extended state DMT experiments?
Why are we listening to this idiot? It's the 4th of July.
Yeah, shit, I got my controller caught around my phone charger. There we go.
And this will piss off Susan. Who's an American.
Yeah, but it doesn't break TLS.
I know. Look, Chris. Wait, yeah, that's Chris. Woo! Hey guys. I was done first. Look, Chris, you don't know Alex Jones, but we find him funny because the simple fact is...
Yeah, we find him funny for some reason.
He's so off the wall.
Idiocy makes us laugh.
Plus, later on, we have to do some calamari. So... we need some
sushi!
Like clockwork elves. So I'm sitting in the back of the car, hearing my mom drive along with somebody who's, they're talking in front of me.
Oh, well, I mean, because we're just listening to conspiratorial-based stuff on the 4th of July as, like, a controversial 4th of July.
I mean, we could always go blood for the blood god.
Yeah, I could. If Beat, send me that stuff, I'll put it on at some point.
No,
the weather seems clear, so I can stream. Oh.
We'll stream on just, like, despicable deplorablism. But none of us want to do that because we all want to enjoy our day.
like through the back in the war. You go through the back of the.
One of the things is Temple's entertaining him to keep speaking.
Let me pause there real quick. Beat. I love the picture, but I meant take the the picture where I have the red eyes, put that on the Jedi body, and see if you can add the Sith eyes to the picture, because the picture I sent you of Anakin Skywalker already has my face mixed in, because he has, you notice all the facial hair on his face in that image. Just put the Sith eyes on that one, and use...
Can you remove the crown?
No, you can't. It's part of the design. It was part of the image already.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you
got a purple saber, so... And Beat's got the green one, and it's funny how I have Excalibur in the corner over there, and I have an Excalibur blue saber.
He told George Lucas, like he said to freaking.
Sauron doesn't want gold; he wants children's blood.
Let me tell you a story.
Did he just say Sauron doesn't want people's gold? He wants children's blood. Did he just try to interpret Lord of the Rings?
He's been throwing other stories and stuff.
Oh, it's going on nice, Beat. Yeah, it's going on nice. I was just saying that I should have worded it the picture, the description of what I wanted correctly. I forgot to, and I know I left something out.
And it looks awesome too, by the way.
But it still looks good, yeah. But if you could do another rendition of it, that'd be cool.
Of course, it's already the 5th of July in your area. Oh shit, the chopper!
Okay, I got it. Well, send it to me on Discord, B2, so I can use it. Cause right now I'm playing the Bluetooth from my phone, so I'll be able to. If you send a link to it on Discord, I'll be able to. I can just instantly click it. It'll take me right there. I'll keep that on my what to play next.
One of the young children goes to open the wardrobe to go and hide, but behind the back of the wardrobe there is no wall.
Narnia.
And they stumble into this amazing winter wonderland.
Narnia.
Where a giant lion.
I like how you just brought it. I was just saying Narnia.
See, that's where you lose me.
Well, they want the blood of the lion in that story. But...
I know. It's like you start off with this fantastic journey. It's like they want to meet the interdimensional.
Listen, you asked for the proof. Every culture builds pyramids and starts cutting children's hearts out.
Everyone.
Almost every culture. The Druids, Africa's done it. The point is,
in Europe they did it.
All of the Druids, whether it was Scotland, Ireland, what's England today, Germany, the Visigoths.
Germany, really?
There's huge pyramids.
Everybody under the bus.
And they dig into them, and it's children with their hearts cut out.
In Asia too.
Yeah, they fixed things up.
Asians too.
In Korea?
The whole point is
He said they did it first.
And they put a string with obsidian through their tongue, and they just go and then cut their genitals off. Well, that's the highest level for the Aztec priests and others. And finally, then they just commit suicide with a god while they're on drugs.
And then we look at the truth. Then you say that.
Yeah, most cultures finally decline. The priest class finally.
He's killing the whole cast.
Drawing ropes with glass through their genitals.
Tentacles?
Genitals.
I thought you said tentacles. I'm like, Alex, stop reading the hentai. God, I love it. This is a stupid idiot. It's actually not funny. Also, it's funny as Temple has stated. Why do you have? I don't know. There's idiots. It's like I need an idiot on here to entertain people. Otherwise, it gets way too political.
If he brings up Star Trek stuff, I'll laugh.
He already did.
Oh shit! No, I missed it. Thank God, because I don't know nothing about that.
No, wait, he brought up Stargate.
This energy from this all-powerful or interdimensional higher being, your brains can't handle that stuff.
And it makes you chop your genitals off.
Okay.
No, it also doesn't just say kill kids. It says it tells men chop your genitals off. That's the transmission you get. And then they do a final.
Wait, is that why? You know what? I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there.
I want to see him try to debunk Firefly and the movie.
You're looking back at this.
The highest level ritual for the high priest to finally kill himself. That's why he had some Roman emperors.
Since he's talking about genitals, I'm just gonna type it to DM you it because this makes me want to laugh and try not to laugh on your end, okay?
And I was like, what is this voice? It's like this human. It's like it's vibrating in our atmosphere, and it's like the collective.
That's when you're on an opium trip.
And they're telling us kill ourselves. That's why Klaus Schwab goes, you will soon be very angry. What we have done is for the earth. Soon they will be angry. And they go, we're all just going to rise up and kill each other. They also tell us,
okay, Schwab is definitely creepy. And probably
when he talks about genitals, I'm thinking this, John. I just DM'd it to you. Try not to die on screen.
I'll try my best.
I love the Great Reset, everybody.
You'll never go back to normal.
Never back to normal.
Pull up Nosferatu.
Deep breath. Alright, Phil. Breathing.
He's like, I need an idiot on my show.
What I said about you in the past.
I said I was going to be calm.
You said you were going to be calm.
Come on, man.
Watch this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You find a story, and sometimes you'll take this point of truth and stretch it too much. So, like the Great Reset stuff.
Now, there are temples worldwide where everybody murders children and women and finally cuts their genitals off.
Where's the...
I mean, it's everywhere in every anthropological and archaeological...
No, I understand in ancient traditions and stuff like that.
And the globalists are obsessed with it now. I mean, the National Satan group came out and said, killing babies is our sacrament, we do it as a ritual.
Well, hold on.
My, that surf sounds like Roe v. Wade shit.
I used to claim First Amendment religious rights to get around it like Hopi's taking peyote, but no, they really mean it.
Hold on, so that's what I'm saying about you taking a morsel of truth and stretching it. There's a big difference between a clearly political group...
Did you get it?
Because it offends Christians. And it's also a religious symbol.
But I've seen their movie Hell's
With the genitals? That's what it is.
It's really Satan.
What popped in my mind when he said that?
Specifically say they don't believe in Satan, they don't believe in religion, they don't believe in any...
Wait, that's an atheist!
And they're doing it...
No, I know, so did Anton LaVey, and believe me, they believed in all
I don't think Kage would be happy if he heard that part. If he's still listening, I'm scared if he is hurting. He heard that shit.
I didn't say Kage, I said that sounds like atheism. That's not something you want to do, Chris Parker.
Damn! The shit's starting to get to me. My hand.
Stop at 47 things, because you made almost to an hour.
No, I didn't know. No. You ain't stopping me.
The Satanic Temple people called your lawyer, or what?
Yeah, my lawyer represents the biggest Satan group in America. I mean, one of my lawyers, I got a lot of lawyers. He's one of the top First Amendment lawyers. So you're going to support people, you got to support them. You know.
Right.
And so the issue is, it's like people representing Larry Flint. I don't like a lot of stuff Larry Flint did, but he published 2 of my articles that I wrote about 9/11 being an inside job, and you know, in Hustler. So you know, I don't agree with the whole sex trade and all that kind of stuff, but I'll get my stuff if I can. Just like people should come on here. It's a venue to talk to millions of people. What the hell is it? Oh, who's there? Who's it going to be on? A bunch of self-righteous, sanctimonious idiots. The left today are actually the oppressors of information. They're orthodoxy, covering up the horrible, evil mega corporations they run. They're totally cold-blooded, and again run slave camps all over the world. We can name all their names if they want to fact check.
All right. Now we're getting back into modern politics.
Yeah.
You see, so
I'm tired already.
You know does he want to laugh or curse him out?
I don't know. I don't know if I could be able to hold myself composed if I was in the room there. There's an episode of City where Tim and Joe Rogan.
Oh my god. Did he just say abortion?
At the abortuaries, they even arrested several abortionists because
yep, he did.
I'm not going to mention on air with.
Wow, I mean that sacrificing thing sure sounds like what we got going on.
And it became a big national story. It was a big national story. And I talked about government.
I want to see them talk about the current abortion situation.
He was saying, well,
Too bad they don't.
I would.
No, that's an older episode. That happened much later. You know what I mean?
Keep it alive,
Yeah.
sometimes up to 2 weeks, to harvest its organs. And I told people they did deliver the babies, sometimes living, to the research facility where they're dissected. They have boxing matches with the babies while they're videos. I'm not joking. They have the living babies and they boxing match them, and they also have sex with the babies before they kill them in some of these places.
What the fuck? What the hell, dude?
Babies boxing. I have videos.
Alright, Dustin.
The federal filings that are being illegal where they get living babies with still beating hearts at the university.
You know, it's victims like, oh god, what have I done?
Okay, we got corroborating.
Okay, here's the thing. We can pull it out. Okay, let me take it even further.
We're going to talk about immigration.
Hey, I'm telling you right now that you saw it come out in the news last few months that major universities got babies with beating hearts.
And this is what I'm saying.
And I told you all about it.
So
that sounds unbelievable. That's what it is.
We pulled up the stories on it. We talked about them on the show. And
Does he ever yell at him?
No, he's always tried to remain a calm composure. The reason why no co-steps so they try to remain neutral and calm. He lost his composure at one rapper one time, and that's the only time he's ever lost his composure. I would have been too busy laughing to try to break that up. I would have just been, keep going, Alex, keep going. Maybe it's because Asian people just have a twisted sense of humor.
They had proof. Big on that. They busted people in multiple states for things not only every
How did we get from like the left and the right to talking about all this crazy stuff?
Well, I mean, you gave the reins to Alex Jones.
No, you're supposed to be here helping.
Basically, I am here for the ride.
We were talking about how like
he's like yes.
Exactly.
I'm just like help myself.
Alex Jones is gonna be there. I am gonna get a
Let's not talk about
most awesome that I have seen in ages.
in a year, I am like, you're on. Listen to this. Major big tech companies are the main users of major 3 million all been in the news for years ago now.
Why do I have a feeling I might have just pissed off a player from doing a long distance shot?
Oh, this one company that's
I don't know.
Says, oh, Alex Jones has been curated off the internet. It was the right thing to do. Last time I checked, I didn't lie about WMDs in Iraq. I didn't run slave camps in China with suicide nets around the buildings. Leaving and making sure I can get their perspective, and they got a hard job. Okay, and I've paid for the board. They hit the trigger and here's what happened. The point is, I don't like the
There was like what?
Because some people don't want to be there killing babies or killing fetuses all day long. Some of them are into sick, freaky stuff. What I'm saying. It's like some of the slaughterhouses.
Let me tell you, this is one of the problems. I talk to a lot of people, a lot of different political beliefs, and a lot of people who like to say, you know, this group is doing that, and I'm like, instead of saying this particular group does the thing, this person who does the thing has to do that. I think it's totally reasonable. And say, hey, but I'm also telling you that there are a lot of predators who make anybody gets crazy.
You won't just go, oh god. What if you just say that? Oh god, they're getting the Weinstein.
And then it all came out 6 months later. I talked about Harvey Weinstein 10 years before anybody else did. So this stuff's actually out there. It comes out in court cases. And that's what
so a lot of these stories that we eventually do expose, like Nixium, for instance, it's, you know, weird and creepy.
You know what I've been too busy about, Tim? Entertaining Alex Jones like keep talking. Which is basically what he's doing.
Actually, it was at, I think it was at CPAC. I think it was, I'm not sure, maybe it wasn't. But I met some people from Nixium. I didn't know what Nixium was. They weren't particularly prominent. But they had a news organization called The Knife. They called it
The Knife, what the fuck?
And they said their goal was to fact check fake news.
I think he's trying to... It's one of those things that makes someone talk more. Thanks, Alex. You just covered out Human Psychology 101.
Let's not talk about negative stuff.
We tried starting off with just talking about modern political issues. The next thing I know, Thomas Jefferson.
Give him the Mole.
Next thing I know, Thomas Jefferson's leading the Illuminati.
Did you look up Aztec Greece with drag ropes with obsidian?
We're already on a list, Alex.
I'll tell you this.
You already have a list.
You're so far.
Ah, shit. those motherfuckers finally got me.
And how this whole forced vaccination movement is about a global.
Ah, that's BS. They finally got me. What wave did I get to? I just forgot. 55.
Did he just say horse vaccine? Horse?
Show the articles, because right now I can just tell you, I hear a bunch of stuff that's like so far out there. I can't fact check.
I hope I farmed enough of these fucking things to level up my characters.
I actually believe that you
I can see the future with this. Fact check that. No, I can't see the future with this show.
Your bones are made of crystal as well. Hydroxyapatite, vibrating alongside those crystals.
The fuck? Me and Tim Pool just had the same reaction right there.
I'm going to be quiet for 5 minutes. Go ahead.
He's stunned for a second. I'm like, wait, what?
So, how about that border?
Oh yeah.
How about that?
Oh my God.
Let's talk about what's going on here.
I want to preface this. I'm generally an open borders kind of dude. Like, I really think that there should be getting into the U.S. should be a lot easier. There shouldn't be the waiting lists and stuff like that. It should be easier. I do think the U.S. has the right to say we're going to accept these people.
Yeah, how about that border? We never hear about it anymore.
But
The border.
The border. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's like everyone just forgot about it.
Living under a bridge, like that's rough. So.
Oh, and more caravans have showed up.
Yeah. So. The guys from Fox down there are putting up more and more videos.
Yeah.
People are just walking in.
I can't even see how many fucking things I got, so I just have to take a guess.
Is the biggest part of that story, or this story, is it the people coming to the border that are, being essentially just disregarded by the federal government, or is it the federal government's response? Is it the FAA saying that you can't have drones in the air?
Oh, come on. Obama did it all the time, the dronings.
Seriously.
In charge of the border and has not been down there to look at this at all.
And look, Iraqi,
feel like
Biden's in office, so come on.
I feel for the people that are at the border and stuff. I feel like the big part of the story is the administration's lack of a response, unpreparedness, and I mean honestly,
unpreparedness. Look at the pullout of Iraq. It still pisses me off. And that's all I'm gonna say because I'll go very.
These border patrol guys on horseback, and one guy was apparently like whipping one of the.
It was a lasso.
It was a lasso. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was a lasso. You're trying to lasso. It's crazier.
It's crazy, but it's better than
Okay, I got his. I think I unlocked. I only need 2 more moves for V, but V is also very fucking powerful to get me enough for these damn points.
They already broke Europe's borders, the very same UN group.
Because I don't really got to do much with him except walk around and let these fuckers fight.
Just scientific neglect on purpose to break.
You're 5 sentences in, and we're edging real close to Illuminati. You start talking about the EU, and I know where you're heading. I know where you're heading.
I'm giving you all the real knowledge. Here's what happened. Biden in early March of 2000, said, if I win the election, immediately surge the border. And then now they've basically been letting everybody in. They say they have flights deported people. It's barely happening. They're letting in unaccompanied men. They're letting criminals in.
He didn't say that verbatim. Like, what did
his exact words? He said, he said, when I win the election,
God, I love that idiot.
all of you that want to come to the United States as refugees, immediately surge the border. Just type in Biden called for migrants to immediately surge the border. There's a video. It was in the debate with Trump, and he also did a press conference and said it again.
Yeah, but Kamala said don't come.
After
and then they meme the crap out of it.
That was after, though.
And it was hilarious.
There's also a Chicago Tribune article about it.
It's important to look at the response. That is important because we're Americans. We have control. We have some semblance of control. But also just the fact that when economics start to falter, you're going to see mass surges of immigration and migration, which is extremely dangerous for a species. So we got to look at it systemically.
Oh yay, economics!
Oh shit, what did I just do? I don't really. Damn, I forgot how to use V. I actually summoned my main. Go away! Ah shit. Well, fuck it.
Just wing it.
Huh?
I said just wing it, bro.
I'm winging.
Well, it's out of context, but he's talking about the southern border. No. Just read the quote. So I Google searched it.
It's because I don't know how to use his new powers that I just unlocked.
I said, you and President Barack Obama made a mistake.
Oh shit, this is gonna be a random set of events.
Presenting Donald Trump handling the migrants, saying, quote, I would in fact make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people
Can I charge up?
asylum. They deserve to be heard.
Damn.
That's who we are. We're a nation.
No, I can't. Oh wait.
Depression, you should come. Flee they did, and the article goes on, and come they did, surging. Some came wearing Biden t-shirts reading, Biden, please let us in.
One thing if you're a real refugee, they just qualify to get there. I've had my team there. My team's go back to
Swamps and geese. Everyone be careful. Alex just got lasso.
I was just there. Okay. He's fact checking me.
I mean, it's Texas is
West Texas.
Yeah.
You're right. It's like a 300-mile border with Mexico. And by the time you get out west, it's totally Big Bend, beautiful. It looks like a spaghetti western. That's our big. It's like California has a valley, over valley, and
Oh my god. This is what home for.
That was just so random. Big trees, onions, potatoes, grapes, citrus, lemons, lime, grapefruit, and it's the third largest citrus producer in North America. So you got Florida, California, then Florida, then third largest is the Rio Grande Valley.
You know what I think we're gonna do here? I think we're gonna
fact check the Rio Grande Valley, third largest citrus producer in the United States.
We're gonna put on a couple onions on every day.
No, but seriously, I'm gonna be quiet for 5 minutes.
Yeah, Texas is the third largest producer.
Yeah, Texas.
So the majority of us are in the Rio Grande Valley. Alex, it's Texas. They said it's Texas is the third largest producer. The majority of us are
What's that stuff you take to fall asleep? You guys get Alex a melatonin.
Hey, I told you we're the third largest citrus producer. I get what you think.
Get the melatonin.
Get the fucking melatonin. He's like, make Alex shut up, please.
You're already caffeinated.
But see, they think I'm making this up.
Do you see how many times he's face palming? Or does the pinch the bridge of the nose kind of trick like I do? You can feel a headache coming on.
I agree that the farmer way is the purest way, but then farmers have to get together and go to war.
It's phenomenal when people get like get run and then their minds I hear like very, very low people get into like
Everyone, Alex Jones is a very agitated man. Pretty crazy. In fact, he won't shut up and let anyone else talk. I thought that was neat.
I feel that sometimes people get rich, they start to wonder about like what is there to do, and then they become grandiose megalomaniacs. They use their money like Jeff Bezos.
That's the creation vision. That will act so liberal
Come on, take the glory. Solidify my markings.
No, that's a big. Actually, I saw that Black Lives Matter was actually So
did they? You said they're going to, or
they announced the protest? Yeah. So Hank Newsom, he's the Black Lives Matter guy in New York, announced they're going to be protesting this. What is it called? Carmen's or something?
Yes.
So basically, they were fine, but I think they were outside, and they tried to go to the restaurant. The hostess apparently told them that actually are. I believe that hostess was probably gouging. I would because if they're
Here's what I think. We're gonna go to social credit system.
But he points out all these other people who didn't have any of them for their vaccine. Because they keep saying that the black community is the least likely to be vaccinated. But regardless of that, they keep saying in the press the black community is the least likely to be vaccinated after racial profiling. Right. There's this restaurant, and some black women show up. They say, here's our vaccine card. And
Hey, doesn't that vax card look like a food stamp card?
Doesn't the what?
That vaccination card look like some kind of food stamp card?
Yes, it does.
Vaccinated. I understand. And the restaurant lady. I was talking about.
I would be skeptical. I was like, did you just hand me a food stamp card? Did he just say that they're going to build an asylum for rich people?
Biden is the sovereign. He decrees, and it is so.
Can you repeat the great thing when I interviewed you today for my own little podcast? Which out there in your green room, when I interviewed your actual national great point you made about Biden and Cruz.
Well, so I said it's a Republican farm. And I think there's something so here. So there's it's hard to know exactly what the line is. And latest prime minister, supernova, it happens. And we don't know. Here. And here's the last count. Now we'll gradually.
Supernova?
So, right, so the word here is keep in mind now, and everybody watching probably we are, there is no separation of powers. Joe Biden violated separation of powers by
Rules for me, and not for me. I mean, after all, he wanted to give out free crack pipes.
At all, and no check, but that like it's an act of Congress to bring to the lawsuit, reinforce that Biden I'm going to reenact it again anyway, but I have to White House and what he did again was the ultra war of vaccinating. Once again, the sovereign has decreed, and everyone in this country, not everybody, most people just go along with it.
They said criminal bullying.
Well, let me get to the
These vigilante stinger groups suck.
You as a peasant can petition the courts and say, I have been wronged by the sovereign decree. And if the court agrees with you...
Keo, have you been wronged by the sovereign decree? Actually, I've been paying attention to that.
And what is Democrats? Democrats are trying to use budget to give citizens...
Ah! No! We've got 10 seconds left. Oh, fuck! I killed the last 10 seconds. I better still be at number 7. I better still be at number 7. If I'm not in number 7, I'm going to be a very pissed off. Thank you. I died at number 7. 7th place on the map for everyone.
They use workarounds fight for all of that being said, illegal immigrants are walking back and forth now from the southern border. Here we have them. When it can be so casual, they can go to get tacos and then walk back to the U.S. and then go back for tacos again the next day. There's no border, there's no jurisdiction.
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta grab some food.
Defiance of our laws, our norms, our traditions, and the left says the right's radicalized for rejecting it, while they support rule by decree from Cuomo, from Wolf, from Gretchen Whitmer, from Newsom, and they re-elect Newsom.
So how do we counter that?
Well, I don't know how familiar you are with James Lindsay's work that you did.
Here. Slicing. Enjoy
right has to be shut down. Whenever there's and anything left over. That's why our last
Rest in peace.
The media and stuff making excuses, saying it's okay because it was from the left.
Mostly peaceful.
And then yeah, exactly. And then anything that the right
How do I read the damn journal?
as terrible as possible and
Now get to work.
anything that Donald Trump did got enormous amounts of criticism.
January 6th is a great judgment. That was wrong. What happened?
Wait, I gotta look at the controls to see how do
They're
I...
like saying, whoever says demonstrations are peaceful and go out and harass people, go out and attack them. They said that, and then I'm there trying to stop people, and the left are putting bounties out there.
Oh, my eye just damn.
Yeah.
Chris Cole wants
Okay.
Who says protest's got to be peaceful? And
There we go.
Like,
Yeah.
First Amendment.
What Maxine Waters had said the same thing. Go out and
Palm of your hand. An eternity in an hour.
Go and harass them when they're eating or whatever. And that has always been
The angel that presided on my birth said, little creature formed of joy and mirth, go love without the help of anything on earth.
That book that was In Defense of Looting, all that stuff has been, all of this is a pattern that's undeniable, that makes it very clear that if you are of a left-leaning opinion, or if you're serving left-leaning goals, it is okay, whatever. That's what's wrong here.
Where does that go? Why is the
some types of exactly, they're want to destabilize what happened. Things that are off the wall, wrong, whatever. And the White House making out saying we'll have something. Why on earth would the
Are they so afraid of somebody having free speech?
And why would they make time
To see the world in a grain
someone
of sand.
that had
What I miss?
Nothing much.
that they'll
Palm
actually
of your
have a
hand.
White
An
House reach out to
eternity
them?
in an hour.
Obviously, it's because she throws a wrench in the narrative that they're trying to promote.
The
But
angel that
the
presided
idea
on
that the
my
White
birth.
House is so interested in trying to control what people think.
It's very un-American and
It's-
very dangerous.
It's really dangerous. I agree totally. It's very, very dangerous.
It's un-American.
You brought this up, and some of you believe it up here, and this is something I didn't use. I realized this, and it's something may not have allies. Talk about how Facebook are getting all Facebook has 5.1 people that are secretly, they have
We're going to hear from NBC. Facebook shields millions of VIP users from standard moderation protocols. There we have to. If you know, we've been talking a lot about attack behind the scenes.
because they can override the censor because they have their own platform.
Well, so it's, if you want...
I can override the censors. Oh, sweet Jesus. I've been off for a while.
They're not random. There has to be an algorithm.
An algorithm?
There's a household. So when it comes to Facebook and they
Keo hates that word. The left are breaking the rules.
should I be surprised?
No, really.
No, it's just like the left are idiots sometimes.
The Antifa account that was like, go here and do these things.
I think most of them all are idiots, most politicians.
Like they left it up. They banned people who responded to it, but the tweet from the left was allowed to remain.
And isn't that the ultimate form of that makes no sense? The paramilitary groups have firebombing things, and they tell people to watch. I don't want to Times says I should be banned.
They put the suicide nets around them.
WMDs, and then millions of people die from starvation.
There's two things to consider. Two potentialities.
Right.
If it's true that there's a need for all that why would this
That's so weird.
Yes, so the other point I was going to say is that, well, so there's actually, I'll say another point on that, but I was going to say there's two things. One is, why would they allow this to happen? Well, it's one potential answer is, as I described it to you last time, for those that aren't familiar, there's a wheel, and you've got right wing, center right, centrist, center left, left.
My flesh.
And when I started thinking all these left wing, even with the center then all of a sudden started talking about right. The old man, right, the cross now far right, when it comes to again, once that happens, they get the
Your love with that.
not but the other
I totally agree. They can't do that's already
Enjoy the taste of despair.
The media's lying to you, Keo.
Then he went to Davos, which is
Doesn't the media always lie?
That's true.
So he's really the head of the UN program. And so it's a corporate takeover through fake leftist ideas.
The crazy thing to me is
Hey, corporate takeover. We all know Elon did a hostile takeover. Peach Peach.
Well, they got smart instead of just denying it exists. I mean, I remember
Don't we just love listening to hearing an idiot talk?
Yep.
It's a long story. The New York Times said Alex Jones was in a
Fucking commercials, and I bet the boss battle's coming up.
field in Virginia imagining helicopters and men with sunglasses. I put out a film called Endgame and showed all the footage in multiple countries. It took me 4 years to make, in Europe, in Canada, and then in the U.S. Put the film out, and they're literally in the New York Times saying Jones is insane, having a full-on hallucination at a Chantilly, Virginia conference center.
There we go.
I'm seeing the kids today in video of the Netherlands. That's the video. Okay? And then they're saying it doesn't exist.
you know the hard part? There's the assumption that
Angel that decided on my birth. Your love with
Crack pipes? The crack pipes?
Did he say crack pipes and did he say classism?
Yep.
Jesus, I don't want to talk about the class system.
Angel that decided on my
Yes, they just shouldn't have the right to make us do it.
I agree. Unfortunate. It's bad. They're supposed to have.
They want to keep us in the factory of fixing them good. And they get on the board of their martial law. They train us. Or so this is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids are going to that'll make us better. That doesn't make me happy.
Wait, did you just say get rid of hourly wages?
Yeah, oh shit, this motherfucker hit me with a damn meteor.
Yeah, so now we're seeing a lot of things that are bad because we have experience. And I think, you know, if we can be kind of
an eternity in an hour.
Make sure they don't do anything that's like...
Oh jeez, the host of the thing is crashing.
That little creature formed of joy and love without the help of
There's a big challenge in this, because, you know, one of the things we're talking about
because your controller vibrates when the thing's about crashing.
Ow! Dude, this motherfucker.
This is the second time on the stream the server's ever crashed on this. It crashed! Wait, you're constipated?
at your pleasure.
And now I drive down the street.
This is our settle back.
The hell is that? This attack he's doing to me. What the fuck? Lucky I broke out of it. Shit.
Definitely we're killing the planet. Very common what they're telling us. Give them control of the lives. And then we're saying, oh, we're going to rewrite the entire world. They're on power. They're the very ones that are getting rid of it. Trying to keep us down the border.
Oh my. Oh shit, it's a kaiju battle.
I really wish I got into the kaiju battle in Warzone.
I tried to get you. Can't say I didn't try.
No,
I was trying to warn you. It's the only thing that got me to play, and guess what? Now it's off.
I think that humanity, for our inception, for a long time, has been super racistly annihilating other life on Earth. Like,
hey, humanity!
The Homo florensis, the Neanderthals, we wipe out all these animals. We're in this mass extinction because for safety, we don't want to die to some saber.
Yeah, that's like people on a ranch. It's like they just, when my dad was a child, they killed the last wolf in the county, and they would like get all the big wolves, time they spotlight it and kill them, and they had an empty back, killed every varmint. They gotta get everything.
What the world?
I got no idea.
I don't know anymore either. I love it that the guy's like, you really think that? He's almost like, what am I hearing?
Since when do we believe in evolution? If there was if we came from monkeys, why are there still monkeys?
Well, that's true.
Haven't evolved because there hasn't been a method for us to evolve. We've been able Sure, but still it takes an outside pressure to make as soon as human beings became able to create things, whether it be, I'm thinking before the Industrial Revolution, probably as soon as we...
The key is we change our environment, we
exactly.
We terraform.
We control our environment as opposed to having to adapt to our environment. So I really don't think that people are significantly different.
And that's what the globalists are doing is they are using our ability to change our environment to a more rich environment to think this. And they believe they're
gonna turn the frogs gay!
And they have a rule that they're gonna use them like pocket business. They we're gonna follow all the other
What's up, Jiku?
Every society throughout all of human has had some form of
You're right.
Oh, we're all good.
human beings, even societies that are separated by different times, different areas and stuff.
Different time zones.
Places on the planet that never had any kind of interaction. They all had religion, and now
If Keo walked 20 miles, he would die.
Yeah, but I can walk 20 miles. It's not that big a deal.
Huh?
Like 20 miles is not that hard to do.
I don't know.
And the next thing
Shit. Okay.
The way that the government is, and especially now.
There we go. I'm getting the hang of using this motherfucker again.
And as a young man from the United States, me and all my friends seeing the show always looked up and wanted to be the Borg, right? That's what the show's about.
The Borg.
It's great, and you want to be a mindless automaton with
The Borg! Hey, Jigu! I'm still on Twitch. For the, what is it? Oh, 4th of July. Yeah, GQ asked if there'll be a group call or a podcast later on.
Possibly, depending how everything is.
Wow.
Shit. Okay.
And you see Abraham there when God says sacrifice your son, and then he goes, that's not needed anymore. That's not human sacrifice for the Jews, by God. And so, however you see that, that goes back to the environmentalists, the pagans, were always killing children and women and men and the druids.
Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that in a little while. Well, you're already at 2 hours.
Oh, trust me, I got I'm not. Remember, how I said what my routine's gonna be with YouTube, so I gotta make the most out of it.
Social Darwinism. That is the globalist religion is social Darwinism.
So.
And artificial money. That bothers me that they went fiat with the money Nixon took us off the gold standard,
which gives them all the time.
And the Federal Reserve, yeah, it gave this massive amount of power for this upper structure. Infinite amount of money.
And now they can buy everybody off.
It's not about race. It's not
The angel that was added on earth is the little creature formed of joy and
basically,
love without the help.
You get nothing.
I have
They're giving nothing, and you're giving back.
Printing and borrowing. You're sitting there looking at your bank like, because they can use it.
And they get the first use of the money. They get the company, taxes, and land, and ideas, and people, and then
before you do, there's no running away. There's no charging directly at it. But we have to tap into it.
I just hope the world is not this man's not going to put things back on. This is going to cause giant problems. But only start going Pakistan and in India. Yeah, but that's what they're responsible for now.
eternity in an hour. Take them.
So when there were battles, it wasn't like vast armies of 50,000 marching. And I want to point out, it's not that they want war. I don't think they want people to kill each other. I think they want less.
Yeah, they do.
I think that's the Great Reset is about less.
They want us to pay now.
And you're saying
The Great Reset. Here we go.
It sounds like they want people. So you know what I always wondered. Have you followed the van life YouTube stuff?
Yes. I totally agree. I'm in favor of that. It's like, no. It's free to make sense. Micro houses, micro apartments, and life. Sounds great.
So wait, they want Japanese apartments?
I guess.
You know those little pocket hotels? Where you're in a closet or some shit? Or in a box?
When we were getting started, Vans
I slept in some, like, there was an American version we found in California. And it was big enough. Mine was like the size of a closet, but the bed wasn't uncomfortable.
And having come from more humble Venus pose, I love the idea of a tiny house with my own little fishing hole.
And it was isolated from all the noise of the other rooms, so I could sleep.
You know what I think? There's a large portion of people who can't
Towards them.
No, that's it. Until they say, don't live in a van. Let's just put down.
You know, I'm almost in live in a van. Did he just say that?
Yep.
The average person's brain can only compute this seismic type thing, but when it goes out of its comfort zone, it blows up.
That sounds like Fallout. I don't know about all that stuff, but the problem is that I think,
Fallout. 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 Fallout.
I never played Fallout. No, I mean,
but then you say one thing,
I'll play around now. Have a human developing anti-facility back
It's like, please, we're gonna see the check so we can see.
We'll reach super chat if you haven't already seen that. And make sure you go to tipcast.com because if you thought this was we were like, we need someone to help, like, come in, you know, and don't gas, fire, go. Oh, man. So I'm not going to read every single super chat that's how it's going. He says, where's Michael Downing and Christmas? You guys are killing the work.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, like, it's a lot easier said than done, but, like, if you really want to get out of there, I mean, whatever you're doing in California, you could probably do somewhere else.
And it requires hardship work and all the other above. And starting from the ground up.
Alex is actually a bad old guy. These are a long line, so I think he's really, how do we get out of this?
Oh great, he did say something about power outages. Man, we brought up those power outages. It's just power outages. Same power nowadays. Alex Jones is right, everyone.
Alright, okay. Here's my problem. We got a question for you. Crandall Logan says, Mr. Jones, I don't have anything on human-animal hybrids, but have you heard anything about the animal hybrids, spider goats at Utah State University?
Wait,
they are
what?
goats that produce spider silk in their milk to be removed in larger amounts for body oil.
Yes, I covered that 28 years ago. Rector and Army Base, proud of it. Research magazine. I got it when he got the camera. Yeah, that was his work thing. Now, much go. They got spiders.
Everyone, we now know how Stan Lee came up with Spider-Man.
What?
Did I just hear him go, what?
China?
They're like 1% animal. But now it's a gray zone that has no rights.
Another Christmas China song from Kyo this year.
The other way around, or what? No. I know they do the pigs.
We'll have to go to the matter of your Twitch archives. And that's if I decide to put something on there.
I was reading about
He's like, we're deviating.
We will go through all of the stuff. I want to make the people who are I got fact checked. That's on the law. I know. And it's my fact Well, we have filed for a nonprofit.
Who checks the fact checkers?
Oh God, Alex.
I mean, we're going to trust. It's going to be like an encyclopedia where we show the article, we'll like actually show what we're questioning, and we're going to create a
Oh God, Alex. There's almost no way you can control that person on any air. Almost pity Timful for trying to control that person. Well, not control, but try to keep him on one line of...
Hey, this is an opinion piece, Keo. This is your favorite subject, an opinion piece.
Oh, opinion pieces are always interesting. Is there anything else to say?
I mean, I have something to say about that, surprisingly.
Surprisingly.
Sold all these jobs out.
Frog Day.
Inoculate federal employees, but then Congress and their staff are going to be exempt. I mean, you're out of control. I mean, it's out of Guess the name of the fictional Mars ruler. That's Elon. But let's talk a bit.
Elon Musk?
No, it wasn't. She was saying he did right. Elon Musk's father wrote a Werner von Braun wrote a book about Elon. And then Elon Musk wants to go to Mars. Crazy stuff Alex Jones is right about makes me worried there's actually interdimensional child-abusing vampires. I just thought regular Democrats were bad. No, I mean, a lot of cultures believe that you hurt children and energy is released, and they can feed off that energy. I'm telling you,
Interdimensional vampires. Okay.
You know, a lot of people lost trolls as Project Veritas because they get dropped on as most people just talk to me, they don't want to. You know, I talked to Veritas yes, what we do is
Tim's insecure around you, Alex, because you're just going on about interdimensional vampires and...
Damn, I'm blitzing through the whole... Maybe I wonder if I can get past round 55 with this guy.
Everyone that listens to the show should fact check everything. Anyway.
They're like, fact check
and
everything.
that's the thing is people are allowed to say what... I mean, if I want to say that I've been to Mars, then all we know is people have the right to free speech.
People have the right to think for themselves, but people don't want to think for
I don't
themselves.
think he should be censored either. He'll say whatever the hell he wants. As long as he doesn't say, go kill these people. No, that's not speech. That's calling for a violent action.
No one should be. There shouldn't. I mean, the reasons to not censor people are. I mean, they should be obvious. You want to be able to select. Like, you want to be able to tell bad people. You want to be able to like, I don't want to.
Also, if you didn't censor things, it'd be so easy to keep evidence.
By serious ideas. There's Tegan says, I definitely want a Philip Bonnie screaming, yes! Ringtone, Nathan right. Yeah.
NFTs.
Yes.
There are NFTs.
All the remain. You want the original.
She went out of a depression.
Yeah, the original NFT. What happened to the how is being and then now Mr. Randall talks about natural being better in video. I mean, that's dangerous. I can't believe
This motherfucker's being stubborn. This fucking enemy. There we go.
Well, Alex, they're probably thinking everybody's mean to new men.
Yeah, people are just twisted, but it's like a dance. I don't want to dance. I want to just follow the answer. They want to dance. They want to enjoy it, and then they'll
Dance, monkey, dance! Okay, that was a horrible joke.
Was the Unabomber part of the CIA?
People wonder stuff like that too.
Alex Jones is right.
Really, it's not good for the earth and human life when we're not stressed enough. It's not worth anything. So the group consensus was we should get rid of the majority of people. And so we can all sit around academically and go, yeah, there are a lot of dumb, lazy people, but you know, in that act of playing God, it's really, really evil. You can go read Why the Future Doesn't Need Us, Bill Joy, and see that for yourself.
Mystic Fox says, Tim, if you will put all the proof of Alex's claims in his life, I will subscribe to you.
I like that. It'd be me. So I'm going to hire me.
We're going to hire an independent. I want to find somebody who's going to stay off of like, and then make this nothing to watch.
And I would love to see my squirrel. I want to like it.
No, we think it's actually.
I think we only need one Alex Jones for this entire video.
It's almost over, actually. That one.
I know. I think we'll have to save the other one for another time. Because there's some things we gotta talk about in this thing. He's trying to do it, but they silenced him. Is that a monkey? Oh, it's EMP. Like, is that a monkey where's it just put in here to use?
Slice it. Angel is a little creature formed of joy. Your love without the help of anything on
As
earth.
effective as 100%. But we're not allowed to say that on YouTube. In fact, it's totally effective. You'll live forever. And I think
We're just like, please don't get my show destroyed.
we should be able to say oh yeah, no,
An eternity in an hour.
everybody,
Here,
think about it.
Monkeys?
I mean, come on, didn't you see? You do it monkeys. I just pictured Sad Life of Delilah popping in my eyes for a second.
You don't. Your view on the animal kingdom changed when I showed you that shit.
You was just like, they start playing this sad violin music. And then YouTube removed them, and that made all of us sad.
Oh no, I found people are re-uploading them under hidden videos. So I still see them somehow.
It was still sad when they tried to get rid of them. Like, why? They're funny. Okay, everyone, I'm not saying get into animal cruelty. I'm saying
the animal kingdom is funny because they're assholes to each other, plain and simple.
If you thought humans were assholes, I mean, that one monkey mother set up for one daughter to just get killed.
To get killed, yeah.
And the sad thing is, there's this narrator over it.
Oh yeah, that shit was horrible.
No, Delilah, the Delilah Kingdom. It's been watching her daughter do this. And there's this narrator talking over this horrific scene, but it makes it more, I don't know, funnier. Because you know this poor person doesn't watch this shit. Hey, that hive mind, isn't that the metaverse?
You were shocked that I spent hours in the metaverse.
No, that wasn't the metaverse. That was VR chat. Remember?
That's part of the metaverse. That's what it's sponsored by. Every time you load the screen, it tells you that.
What?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Why is the metaverse shit? Yet VR chat works.
Hey Tim, everybody else. We gotta figure out this text. We have a trailer. This guy'll come on the show and he'll beat me up when we're talking to him. We got
Did you just? What the hell is this? You think he was gonna beat him up for?
And I like to talk a little more of that. Yes. In fact, you're being nice. Come on right now. Well, I
No, I get it. I'm not.
He's like, I'm not gonna start it again.
The Matrix is an actual.
My God. You just say the Matrix is a natural Pentagon thing? Oh God, out. What the fuck?
Then you really gotta take it seriously, like they're trying to keep going. You gotta stay with it. That's why working at home is bad. None of it's free. Now you know that all the
Fall to hell.
letter. The media focused on the same big section you're at, that was all part of the report that came out. But the main thrust was they make us be on the iCloud and they see everything we do and they talk about it, and our bosses all have access to us. In a class system, we're against this.
You know what the dangerous thing is? The word they. There's so
There we
many
go.
definitions of what it means.
Well, it's the new super technocracy class, and so once you're at home on a computer, they all make you go on, and now they're, quote, activating the microphone, activating the camera. Same thing happened to Richard Snowden in the CIA, where the guy's watching him bang his wife and later tells Edward Snowden.
I can use the bathroom again. Damn it.
What did you? See, I made a mistake. I said Richard Snowden?
Yeah.
See, I made a mistake. There you go.
Mr. Obvious says, here's double for Alex Jones. In my opinion, they aren't refugees, they're economic migrants. America has around 40 million people below the poverty line. We need to take care of ourselves. We need borders. Tell Alex Jones I love him.
No, I totally agree that I mean, most of these Haitians have been in South America and Colombia and other areas since the earthquake for 4 or 5 years, and the new one hit, obviously. And they were in there complaining in the news, in the videos in French translated, they don't give us enough free stuff in Colombia. And so now we're here for the free stuff. And imagine, they're here with cell phones, they're here with money to buy Topo Chico and, you know, enchiladas and bring them over. This is the middle class of Haiti that left there. I don't blame them. And then went to South America, and that's collapsing under lockdowns. They said the lockdown is making us starve. We have to come here. So again,
we have a very important question for you. Alex A says, why is Dragon Ball Z the greatest anime, and Naruto is the second? And lastly, why is Black Clover and My Hero Academia tied for third? We want the truth, damn it.
I have never really watched DragonAll Z until they take that thing where I go Super Saiyan or something.
Saiyan?
You know, like that, and,
and your hair goes gold.
Yeah.
Like that.
So that's a little bit of fun there.
Ooh,
Yep.
beautiful.
All right. All right, let's see.
I swore I was going to come here and be calm.
You were.
Yeah,
You're an animal.
It's actually dialed back.
In the literal sense of the
All right,
word.
I bet I speak for the rest of the interview in a British accent.
Oh, gosh,
Dig
I'm
it.
scared.
You're like a Zen master.
I what am I gonna do?
So
All right,
zen.
Zen Master. Very good to be here with yourself.
Gosh.
Incredible little show, some intellectual ideas with you.
That's very good.
I must say, this facility is quite mansionous in its grandiosity.
Have you ever taken psychedelics and like just meditated and have like just gigantic?
No, do not do that, people. Whatever that idiot one guy says, don't take psychedelic drugs and then meditate.
Let's do that again. Let's get going.
You'll go into a hallucinogenic
Lay out on the
state.
golf course and take 5 hits of acid, 3 hits of peyote.
Well, let's go. Let's microdose. Let's start. Let's go real slow.
So you want to have a giant transformative event.
I'm interested in ayahuasca. I think it would be amazing for society to have a high-profile ayahuasca journey with the dieta leading up to it, the 10-day fast, and it could be incredible. And you're coming.
Ayahuasca could be scary. Tim Pool, you want to take ayahuasca with me?
No, I wouldn't do it. No, I'm not into that stuff. I like hearing about it. I like the research, but I wouldn't.
Would you sit with us while we're doing it?
Yeah, I'd film it.
A lot of it's crapping and vomiting.
That's the most
But a lot of that's because the dieta wasn't followed.
Film it.
If you fast for 10 days, you
I
don't
want people
really
to watch
use
to
as
see what
much.
happens.
It's all that shit in your system it's getting rid of.
That means it's working.
Well, let me tell you, after 10 days of not eating, I don't know what I'd be like.
Yeah, you get vegetables and no salt. That's basically it. It's sauteed vegetables and no salt, no sugar, no bread, nothing.
What I miss?
And then I think the ayahuasca treats you well.
Oh my god. I know, B. Psychedelic drugs. And all that stuff, eat it together? Oh. This is like asking for trouble.
I didn't get that many. And then you walk into the woods and they give you that.
I ate a pawpaw the first time.
good, right? It's like a mango.
Kyo stole a pot pie.
I was like a little monkey, and I ate it out of my security guy's hand.
I love it. I love this mental image.
Is it that true?
I am going to pretend trying to find the question. A lot of them are just like the Alex Bills, the so I don't want to not read everyone's like.
No, I want to read it all. I'm going to go all night.
Well, no,
Oh my God. No.
Here's one great. And for Alex, that's
I have seen all of them. They wrote about atomic weapons. They already theoretically talked about it. Max Planck and the German physicist.
Wait, did someone knock on my front door or call me? What the fuck?
Oh no. Here we
They're
go.
able to purify it and get it, and then the Germans almost got it with their light water reactors, and then of course we had our systems here with the whole Manhattan Project. And so the atomic bomb is 1898 technology. The hydrogen bomb is, theoretically was 1920s technology, but deployed in the 50s. And so the Air Force let it leak in the several papers they put out about 10 years ago that they've actually harnessed and developed antimatter bombs. But they've only theoretically tested them, and they think that they would probably destroy the whole solar system.
Well, I don't know. So I was reading about that, and they said the problem is producing antimatter is ridiculously expensive and has to be stored in magnetic rings because once it comes into contact with standard,
It explodes.
Yeah, it's a
Chain
pure
reaction.
100% energy release. But I want to ask you, do you know how much stronger modern nuclear weapons, and I say modern, I mean like the 90s, do you know how much stronger they are than the bombs we dropped on Nagasaki?
About 5,000 times.
So, if we're talking about a multiple independently,
If you're talking about an ICBM MERV technology coming back in re-entry order.
because not only does it carry 8 to 12 warheads, but they're also substantially more powerful each.
Absolutely.
So one ICBM could pepper the entire eastern seaboard.
Yeah, like Fat Boy or Little Boy and Fat Man. I mean, those weren't even megatons. I mean, they were really small.
Yep. So modern weapons, people don't realize. They look at
I
look
have
at
a
history
feeling
and
I
go,
know.
oh, the nuclear weapons. You have no idea how powerful modern weapons are now.
But by the time we dropped those on them in 1945 out of the Nola Gay and the rest of it,
They're lazy if they do.
already had 2,000 plane sorties going in. They waited till the day when there were like 50-mile-an-hour winds, so it basically burned down half of Japan, probably killed 5 million people in one day. They were already trying to surrender then. So see, using primitive technology of just fire bombs, it's actually better than the atomic bombs at that time. They just dropped those on them to scare the Russians.
Now here's the thing. If we had antimatter bombs and were able to contain antimatter, you could have, I was reading this thing about it, a weapon the size of a standard ICBM, but carrying an antimatter explosive would take out a quarter of the planet. Now, my math's probably wrong, but I was reading an article that said, like, the amount of energy released from something that powerful, like, they said, if there was an antimatter bomb the size of you, it would blow up 1/4 of the planet, ripping the planet clean
I
off.
think it'd be a lot more than that. I mean, if you've got a football size of plutonium, and then you slam uranium into it or vice versa.
Anti-plutonium?
Well, I mean, there's different systems. They usually jacketed plastic explosive. The more primitive stuff, they fire a uranium bullet into plutonium. They got a bunch of systems. But, I mean, they're saying like a tiny bit of real antimatter they were able to hold together with. I mean, their estimates are blow the sun up.
We're going to go to the member segment because we're going to let Alex just say whatever he wants. And so I want to maximize the amount of time we have for that.
But it's all theoretical. We're just sitting here talking about all this stuff.
For sure.
They don't want us to discuss and just expand our minds into larger discussion scenarios. But, I just hope people will understand we're still on the air, ways bigger than we ever were. Thanks to all the fans and supporters. And I've made mistakes in the past. I apologize for them. They only use that against me. But we're alive and well at the Dreaded Evil.
The wait and the what?
Did it appear?
What appear?
Newsforce.com, and people should see what we're actually saying.
You know what happened last time, that's all I'm going to say.
No.
Just lie
Okay, because you said someone was at the door.
Oh no, because my mom's gonna be leaving in a little while.
Oh.
So make sure you go to timcast.com.
I thought there was someone at the door and, you know, ding ding.
Oh, if that happened, I would be showing proof.
So again, timcast.com member segment.
Even more proof than I already show.
Again, sign up. You can follow us. You can follow me personally. Twitter.
What do you think about this? Don't be mad By the way, Wolf's having fun. Yes, I'm busy. Don't worry, my listeners
Can't believe they said, can someone give Alice some melatonin?
I appreciate that. Everybody tuning in, share with everybody to tune in to the
Okay, let me get that message Beat sent me.
Fuck! I misjudged and dropped. That's bombing my own self.
Well, whose fault is that?
Shut it. Thank you! I got all my money and shit back.
Damn commercials.
Breakthrough digital experiences. Go big with WP Engine.
Taking the stage on karaoke night takes confidence. It's hard
Well,
to feel confident.
you're the one who wanted the commercials.
Today we're going to go over who the Death Corps of Krieg are and how they ended up as the extremely grim and staunch guardsmen that they are today. Which are known for some of their larger engagements, their war habits, as well as some fun facts about them. Let's get into it. The galaxies are big ways, and whilst everyone sees the crazy space marines as the super crazy current period, the reality is there are two fuel departments which can cover the entire war zone. Hence, over 90% of battles and wars are fought by guardsmen. Different guardsmen regiments come from different planets, hence they have an insane level of diversity. This ranges from guardsmen who shit the bed every time they drift out the horrors they will face, all the way to little chubby Norris Rambos who can solo entire armies without breaking a sweat. The Death Corps of Krieg tend to end up on the upper end of that scale, as they have a complete and total lack of regard for their own safety or lives, to a point where the commissars assigned to them do not try to prevent them from retreating, but instead from randomly charging the enemy gun line with nothing but a shovel. The people of Krieg are not always like this, however. Something pretty uncool happens to the planet which causes this level of majesty. See, Krieg wasn't always a radioactive death world. Once, it was unheard of, highly populated Imperial fire world. A key trait is very wealthy. So wealthy was Krieg and so paranoid its rulers that they spent vast amounts of money on planetary defenses and private armies that were loyal to Krieg and not the Imperium that controlled it. Now when you combine paranoia, wealth, and a massive ego, you get uppity little cunts. Hence the Lords of Krieg were like, what if we rebel against the Imperium? They probably won't have the resources readily available to retake it from us.
What the fuck?
Sounding like a really bad idea, actually wasn't.
I have no clue anymore.
Krieg was so reinforced.
Interdimensional vampires?
This is on Warhammer's Empires.
Surprisingly,
No, vampires.
No.
And they come from quantum physics. You sacrifice infants. Okay.
The loyalists of Krieg are based on Germans, and the Germans are connected war. But
That's it. Germany's connected to everything.
Some German credit now to keep the front of you with a shovel. Just because they lost doesn't mean they win. The girls I sleep with act disappointed and never come back. That doesn't mean I'm bad at sex. Hence, they dug in and defended their last hive city. The commander of the Loyalists was a man by the name of Colonel Jurten. Starts with a J, but because he's German, the J is silent. Jurten got in contact with the Imperial for like, sorry, buddy, not worth our time or effort, you're on your own. So yeah, feel free to destroy the enemy anyway you see fit. And then the Archmagos, who was with Jurten, was like, we have a new. So Jurten was like, back it, channel these connections to Wood, and unleashed the atomic genocide of.
Wait, what?
See, whilst the Loyalists were
I heard that correctly, right?
gunned, they were prepared for a planet-wide nuclear strike. The traitors were not. Let's just say, after the world was reduced to a radioactive wasteland so toxic, it would make the Fallout games look like a holiday destination, and billions of people died. The odds were evened out. Over the next 500 years, the Loyalists and traitor survivors engaged in a violent, hectic war of attrition. Hundreds of thousands of kilometers of razor wire, trenches, and bunkers were built. Both sides became bitter and bloodthirsty. However, the Loyalists began creating their soldiers by using artificial rooms and cloning. meaning
It's
they can
Warhammer.
create large numbers
I shouldn't be
of
surprised.
troops. On top of this, every Loyalist in Krieg was told they all owed a life debt to the Emperor due to Krieg betraying the Imperium, and that the only way they could repay that debt was by collecting 100 Nazi scalps! By violently dying after taking at least 3.5 very lives by shovel-snapping women. At the end of the 500 years, Krieg was nothing more than a smoking crater with thousands of bucks But, once again, under Imperial control, hey, the Imperials have known that these people will never much about. What could have caused the death blow of the Imperium? The answer was serious fuel for the grinder that is warming.
And the answer, exterminatus.
Away, straight up. On top of that, these soldiers were requested to be placed in the rules of availability. Now before we talk about some of those wars and battles they take part in, let's first dial it back and talk about the Krieg's members themselves. While they are fun and badass as an army, the people of Krieg are about as fun and interesting as the doers and jumpers over their automobiles. They have no names, only numbers. They never remove their face masks in the presence of Krieg, and they have clones of each other. Imagine they are like the clones from Star Wars, only you replace their wiki clips of brotherly love for each other. 500 years of trench warfare kicked off by nuclear fire. On top of this, it's thought that the average age of Krieg's guards was really low, as they're sent off to all the as soon as they're ready. If you were trained your entire life, this could be as soon as you were 16 or even 15. As they don't remove their masks, their forces likely have a Darth Vader-esque filter on them. It's really hard to tell even the gender of the Krieg's might be dealing with. Overall, this really ticks a lot of diversity boxes. They're a mix of Germans, so child soldiers, so Africans, clone troopers from Star Wars, so aliens, and they have no regard for human life, so Asians. I think the key to
Asians?
racism is by
He said Asians?
Asians were the first with the Aztec sacrifices, apparently. Not Asians.
Despite the massive impact they have already had for the Imperium. So it might surprise you to learn that their first main engagement was the legendary Siege of Brax. Now the Siege of Brax was incredibly
Asians.
You gotta be ashamed of yourself, T.O.
Aye. He wasn't specific on which Asians.
Categorized all Asians, as my grandma said.
Attrition, and death, which even space the next main instance we see the death of the That's not what it's initially called, that's just my name for it. Basically, the High Lord of Romulus was sick of them and taxes. So instead of just
of course.
Basically the Romulans.
Expenses to increase their profits, they declared independence from the Imperium and put the diplomat sent in to resolve the issue. Now declaring independence from the Imperium man is never a good idea. Krieg and Vrax did it, and were completely decimated by a metaphorical anal maceration. And they were some of the most
These fucking spider-like creatures are not popping up.
Well, remember, there's those hybrid spider goats.
And have a bad time they did, as the death corps of Krieg simply begun shelling the city non-stop for 5 years.
Remember? You heard about the hybrid spider goats?
Yep.
After 5 years, the city declared its unconditional
How much
surrender.
about
In
with
response to this,
the crazy Alex Jones was funny?
Oh, that shit was insane.
The last 2 years of that, there wasn't a single business like protecting the city, but they did.
You got, I feel sorry for some people. Like, now Alex can't.
Get Alex the melatonin.
At one point, you can tell he just gives up. He's just like, okay, Alex, go ahead, keep talking. I give up. The poor other guest is like, what do I say?
And then your smithereens will be bombed into oblivion. The Kriegsmen would then
What the fuck?
Necrons, and this
Is there
really
no-
show off their weakness and problems that emerge with
Like, one bomb isn't enough? So wait, you bomb the body, then you bomb the remains, then you bomb the ashes of the remains, then you bomb the ashes.
in response to this.
So, disintegration.
And begun fighting them in a war of attrition. Now, Kriegsmen are good at attrition, but the Necrons don't need food or sleep and can self-repair.
Wait, so they just keep bombing and bombing and bombing until
Yeah.
they succeeded?
Yeah, I guess.
What point is that overkill?
That's some immense world power. That's immense superiority.
Well, I guess the agent sides are super bloodthirsty.
The creatures were ambushed and fought off by the local human populace, who had embraced the Necrons as their gods and saviors from the invading races of Krieg. Fair enough. Hence the soldiers of Krieg were like, fuck this, and left, allowing the Necrons to take the planet and likely sodomize the human population there. However, this would not be a waste, as the knowledge they gained fighting the Necrons would prove invaluable in the Offrian War. The Necrons attacked Aramar Prime.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that, but okay.
Held the Necron itself, but then was able to lead a counterattack which crippled the Necron army. It was the Death Corps. The Death Corps are created multiplied tunics, towers, fruit, war tunics, and boars. They'll even take a part in a third war around the enemy and drive back into the dangerous times. The thing is, that the creatures, they are actually brave. Being brave is confronting overcoming is through action. Greeks will have fear. If they're told to charge a fight with a shovel, they will do it, but out of a sense of bravery, because that is what they're meant to do. They're literally cold machines who have been programmed to destroy the enemy Imperial.
Aw, son of a bitch, he had fire ammo.
They regard you in life the same way they regard ammunition and uniform, as a resource that needs to be expended. They even ride horses and lead cavalry charges. First millennium. Like,
How do horses survive in that setting?
there's a reason why everyone loves the Death Corps, and there's also a reason why we are putting them into the Warhammer 40k squad mode. That being a new team of modders are working on creating. They're incredibly badass, and if you still aren't convinced, then listen. In a galaxy with demons the size of buildings, with weapons that can destroy entire star systems, with titans that tower over battlefields, and men that can level entire cities with just their mind, a Death Corps guardsman need only a shovel to bring the Emperor's justice upon his enemies. And that does us for today, guys. On more of the Death Corps are free, why should pick up a shovel and gas mask and bludgeon your enemies to death? As a disclaimer, I am not responsible for said bludgeonings. If you enjoyed the video, want to see some gameplay or support the channel, then Patreon is the place to be.
Wait, what?
I am not responsible for bludgeonings.
Hit the subscribe button and hit the real subscribe button for more happy gas mask lessons. Join the Discord for more videos and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Now I gotta look at the next one Beat sent me. Oh shit, I got a couple different messages. Let me see what these are first.
Oh, where'd Jiku-san go?
What the fuck?
Was that someone singing Mamma Mia?
No.
That you clicked.
Wait, what did Chris put? Oh my god. Alright, let me find Beats video. Where's the other one? Ah, here we go.
Let's get into it. First off, we have Pausanias Lazane, because every good list starts off with an Ultramarine. Pausanias was Uriel Ventress's best bro, and was so huge that his power armor was kit bashed with Terminator armor to be able to fit him. Now everyone always gives Ventress all the credit for destroying the Ultramarine and doing other cool stuff, but Pausanias was right next to him the entire time. Pausanias was even missing most of their escapades, so if anything, he did it better. It's like on Bear Grylls, how Bear does all the hectic nature stuff and mountain climbing, and it seems really impressive until you realise that the cameraman is doing it all as well, and has to carry around a big-ass heavy camera. To be fair to Ventress, the arm was actually made of necrodermis and was kind of overpowered and heretical, if my point remains.
Heretical?
So large, the no amount of armor expansion could make a regular suit of armor fit in. They had to take off parts of a completely different armor type to get it to work. Big boy stuff there. Next up on this list is a bit of a two-in-one. Hager the Mountain and Ranulf. These guys are both Space Wolves, and I'm including both of them as Ranulf was gigantic, but has next to no lore, so he's kind of like an honorary mention. But basically, he was considered the largest Space Wolf ever to live, with his old as shit model looking about 20% bigger or more than a standard Terminator. He was so big that it's even said he gave his own prime like Lehman Russ a run for his money, and was considered to be noticeably girthier. Ranulf had one of the greatest stands of walking in history that nobody knows about. If this guy had his time again in the sun and recent war, I can guarantee he'll be a fan favourite. Basically, he was retreating through a narrow pass with his battle brothers as they were being chased by a fuck-up massive seeing they would not escape
A fuck-up massive what? Why?
guards standing on the left and basically did a 300 stand, but instead of being 300, there was like 10 of them, and instead of fighting Persians, they were fighting very angry and surprisingly jolly sentient mushrooms. Thousands of wolves died.
Sentient mushrooms? Okay, I think I know why Beat said that to us.
Until he was the only one left. He fought for hours,
Remember the Alex Jones thing?
tearing and smashing orcs until
What?
Remember the Alex Jones thing with the psychiatric mushrooms and shit? I think I know why Beat sent you that.
two fell.
He's making
Now,
fun of the
orcs
Alex
generally aren't
Jones
very
shit.
respectful to the dead. They usually just leave them when they died and occasionally shit on them. For Ranulf and his wolf guard, the orcs built them makeshift thrones and then sat them upright in those thrones, which were positioned on top of a mountain of war corpses as a sign of respect. Ranulf's armor was recovered and is displayed on the space.
Hi, the orcs are awesome. We're just gonna slap this together and it'll work.
Don't ask how it'll work. It just works. They were fans of. They must have been fans of Bethesda in the early days.
No, they did the Bethesda thing before Bethesda thought of that line. I mean, they are going to make something that's probably going to explode just to go into space. That's some true patriotism there. Oh, we got stable. It's stable. Our two thrusters on. Okay. Heretics?
was able to get into melee range of the super sorcerer through pure gearkiness, despite getting turbo-wrecked by his war powers. Long enough for Ragnar to save the day. Hager died of his wounds, but his legacy as a big Chungus remains. Also, he had a funny mustache which made him look like a walrus. Next up on this list is someone who
Why is the dog barking?
be so large, but here they are. The highly intelligent Imperial Fist, Alexis Pollux. Alexis was so massive and strong that he could one-shot other Space Marines with his power fist like it was nothing, and he genuinely unnerved Gilliman.
as Gilliman remarked that he had never spoken to a space marine who was at eye level with him. Considering Gilliman is around 11 to 12 feet tall, that means Alexis would have to be 10 foot tall or taller, which is 2 foot above an average space marine, which is just insane. Ironically, unlike most of the other tall marines, Alexis was a brilliant commander and was very sensible. He was even able to outplay Perturabo in a space battle and nearly had the traitor Primarch killed. For his efforts, when the Horus Heresy ended, he was named Chapter Master of the newly created Crimson Fists, who were known for their level-headedness and adherence to the Codex Astartes. Alexis was commanding the chapter for 8 centuries before getting poisoned by a bitch-ass alien in battle. Alexis in his girth was able to hold off the poison for days, while he came up with the plan to beat the Xenos. When his plan was finalized and his orders were issued, he passed away, and the Xenos were massacred. What a guy. The second biggest boy on this list is everyone's least favorite War Master, Abaddon. But Major Kill, I actually really like Abaddon. Shut your heretical fucking mouth, Timmy, before I tell Abaddon your asshole is Cadia. Abaddon sucks, and everyone agrees. Abaddon was huge from the get-go. He was so big that a lot of people thought he was a genuine clone of Horus instead of a completely different dude. And with his recent injection of Chaos Roids, has swelled up to be even bigger. Still not as big as a Primarch, but huge. In the lore, when Abaddon goes face to face with the clone of Horus, they stand at complete eye level. But, and there is a but, the Horus clone was bent down after killing so many Black Legionnaires, and Abaddon was standing at his full height, probably also on his tippy toes, as that is something Abaddon would do. Abaddon wears highly customized Terminator armor, which has been bulked up especially for him. Or maybe he just hasn't padded and is actually tiny. Yeah, that's my headcanon now. Finally, the last and ultimate of least, the biggest fucking space marine in the entire fucking galaxy. A marine so big and scary that the boogeyman would check under his bed at night if the chunks could even fit there. Tiberius, the Red Wake, Chapter Master of the Space Sharks. The Space Sharks are already known for their insane size. After all, they are shark men who are inspired by pirates and very large humans. Most other marines in this list tower over their brothers.
They were inspired by violent humans.
Tiberius completely shits on even the biggest Terminators in his chapter. You know how the other two boys on this list need even Terminator armor and parts of it to modify their armor so it actually fits them well? Well, Tiberius uses pieces of Dreadnought armor to modify his Terminator armor so that it fits. Just look at this fucking image. Jesus Christ. When a temporary scan...
Damn, that dude looks fucking massive.
...a giant statue, but then the statue moved, and the temporary felt fear, despite being technically and physically...
Shit, Keel's voice went out.
Other marines standing near Tiberius are meant to seem like children in comparison. He never removed his armor, and other marines who see his face say it's the stuff of nightmares, with black eyes, bones jutting out, and sharp teeth. He uses 2 gigantic power fists...
Oh, John's back and was gone.
There you go, no, you're right here.
No, I was on my end.
Yeah.
On Twitch.
But you are also getting electrocuted with the power of 500 Tesla roadsters, or getting shredded with the power of 500 inbred country bumpkin chainsaws.
Are you sure you don't need to get some sushi?
Shit, hold on.
3 times with 1 punch. Oh yeah, and the power death murder fists are called Hunger and Slake. I'm not sure what Slake means, but I'm pretty sure it's badass. Tiberius leads a squad of Terminators and is pretty much a solution to any problem he could have. We should honestly just throw the space sharks at the Eye of Terror and then come back in a couple of days to witness Tiberius kicking Corn's teeth in. Or maybe he would fall to chaos, which in that case, the Imperium would be doomed. Space Marines are big, some are huge, some are massive, and some are so damn chunky that they could make Fulgrim look like a dangerous interactive vibrator. And that does it for today, guys.
Wait,
the top
what?
5, well, I guess 6, biggest Space Marines in Warhammer 40k look.
Oh shit, I already got hit, didn't pay attention.
Okay.
G'day, guys. When you close your eyes and imagine which Primarchs could eviscerate you with
their pinky and then violate your remains. Gilliman probably isn't the first Primarch that comes to mind.
Jesus, I'm
Each
about to
Primarch was designed to be equal
block
in the way
you.
they were given
Oh, there'll be a break. Don't worry.
their creation. While creating a Primarch
If I get killed on this wave like I did before, because I'm on the wave where I died, then I'll cut it.
much better than others carried a Lorgar. From a combat perspective, Primarchs of the Line and Angro come to mind as powerhouses.
Hey, I gotta try hard, because I'm also working on farming.
Badassery doesn't come from talent or skill.
Yeah.
Badassery comes from pushing yourself above and beyond, surprising people with your tenacity and velocity, and basically
Do you hear me complaining much?
Nope.
The Guardsman that stood in front of the Emperor to protect him from Horus wasn't a very good fighter. If anything,
Oh god, I actually got by it.
but his actions, although led to his horrific death, were extremely badass and convinced the Emperor not to give up.
But I know I'm gonna die at some point. My health's already, like, they're not dropping as many health
Who
items.
was always super stern, a bit of a goody two-shoes who doesn't lose his cool. Well, today I'm about to rock your world, baby, and show you that Gilliman is an absolute beast.
Oh shit, there's two Nilo Angelos. Yeah, I might die.
Strange language at this point. I'm not allowed to swear until the 3-minute mark of this video. Let's get into it. When the Emperor wanted to cut the galaxy's cheeks, he created 20 demigod super soldiers using some incredibly questionable methods, including, but not limited to, wanking into a tube and then stealing power from the gods of hell. Each of his children, called Primarchs, were designed to represent one or more of his aspects of his character. For example,
There we go.
Magnus was the Emperor's thirst for knowledge and psychic prowess, Rebel Dawn was his unbreakable will, and Lorgar was his deep and regrettable taste for fire voids. Brutal was his administration and practicality. Whilst this wasn't as exciting as St. Louis's wings or Corpus' ability to be invisible, it was by far the most effective. So when the gods of chaos yeeted the baby Primarchs across the galaxy,
Yeeted the babies. He said the word they yeeted.
You'd already created a star-spanning empire. Did you hear that, Angron? A whole empire. For the most part, that is what Gulliver is known for, his immaculate tax returns. Everyone knows Gulliver is effective. This isn't what this video is about. It wouldn't be a really fun video if it was titled Gulliver is effective, walking 40k more. His badassery comes from the fact that despite being chosen as the administrator,
It's super effective!
making him the most insane pursuit of crew of no fear.
So he's the god of war of the Warhammerverse.
I'm now going to go through and explain every mode of Gilliman that show him as the monster I want you to see him as, not just the privileged white Aryan kid that we love to tease. A lot of Gilliman's reputation as an administrator was from the Great Crusade. There was not much need for the Great Beast mode, even though he still did it on occasion, such as when he led the Ultramarines and mass freaks of powerful Xenos, with G-Man personally performing a gnarly fatality on their leader. It was not until the beginning of the Great Crusade that we begin to see the dark suppressed side of Gilliman's rage, more or less kicking off as a Lorgar, as Fuck. The first
Wait, what?
Oh, hey there, Robot. Was when Lorgar was throwing a tanty and smashed his huge ass mace into Gilliman, when Gilliman was blowing up Lorgar's favorite city because he was being too religious. Instead of losing his cool or even blocking the attack, Gilliman just gets up and asks Lorgar if he's done being a bitch. Nice. Sometime later, when Lorgar had accepted Hell as his new dad, he launched a surprise attack against the Ultramarines. Now, it did take Gilliman a bit of time to realize what the fuck was going on.
Did you win?
I'm getting there. I'm on stage 58 now, so I got past stage 55. But they're sending all the annoying enemies that require fucking specific maneuvers that you can't always get a hold of or do on the fly. What? Huh? I know I didn't just hear that.
The giant blue daddy, as he then proceeds to run around space, screaming in the void whilst pulverizing word bearers left, right, and center in a shower of violence and death. G-Man then re-enters his ship and begins a counterattack. Now generally, a Gilliman counterattack would be him sitting in a bunker giving calculated and precise orders, whilst Eldar Pawn plays on a different monitor.
That is more or less what Lorgar was expecting. I mean,
Did
I
he
guess
just-
he was expecting Gilliman to be blown up and thrown into space to be somewhat fatal, but this would be plan B. Gilliman instead was like, fuck this, and he went against his nature. He personally led an elite strike team from the front as they attacked various heavily defended positions in order to gain the advantage in battle. There is a scene with a bunch of word bearers, including the powerful Galvan Mac, guarding an important location. Gilliman pops in with a handful of Ultramarines, and they begin charging at the more numerous group of word bearers as they scream in rage and anger. The word bearers are so shocked that even the Galvan Mac feel
Oh,
fear.
people my end, I'm mainly waiting on YouTube end.
Uh-huh.
Because I can't go for a 40-minute match.
That massacre, it was seriously epic and very unexpected. Like, that's something Lehman or Angron would do, as they were made to be ferocious. This new sign of Gilliman allowed the Ultramarines to repel the word bearers. What should have been the destruction of the Ultramarine Legion turned into a slaughter of word bearers. To an extent, most of us got here.
Good for you, Keith.
Gilliman and usually would have spent time regrouping and analysing the situation, thinking about the next move and the bigger
Cleared
picture.
stage 59. There has to be a boss at stage 60 that'll probably murder me.
So we put together the most patchwork makeshift fleet of ships that was
Because I'm not that good with V, so I don't know why I'm lasting longer with him.
revenge burning in his
I need a
pants.
drink.
Eventually catches up
The
to
drink of the
Lorgar,
gods.
who's buddied up with Angron. They get caught because Angron and Lorgar arrived at Angron's home planet. You know, the one that he couldn't conquer. You know, because he was the only
Yep, it's a boss.
who was unable to conquer his own planet.
Oh, this one he does give me trouble, so I might go down.
Angron is taking too long having a cry and messing about. As the Ultramarines, led by their master, pissed off area arrive. Lorgar and Angron had their capital ships and fleets in two legions. Gilliman had a ragtag team of ships that were thrown together at the last minute. Take a guess who ended up winning the space battle. Gilliman's forces were able to destroy Lorgar's capital ship and then took over Angron's via boarding. Gilliman was then able to blast a hole in the traitor's fleet and land on
Wait, did they just summon two bosses?
Lorgar and the two
Yeah.
I would say at this point, Lorgar's power level was higher. He had accepted his son gifts, been powered up by Chaos, and had fought against Corvus and numerous other space marines. Despite this, I would say Gilliman actually came out on top. It really depends which hit you count as harder. Either G-Man's uppercut, which shattered Lorgar's sternum and crushed his ribs, or Lorgar's mace to Gilliman's face, which tore off half of it. Even though the damage is comparable, Gilliman ate that mace hit like it was nothing. He was even able to hold up Angron for a time, despite that injury, being exhausted, and Angron being Angron. He only made the decision to finally fall back when Angron turned into a big ass angry.
Oh, shit.
That's a decision I couldn't get behind. If he had stayed, he would have been a badass. He just would have been a restart. Did I mention that Gilliman was stabbed with the same knife that was used before the wound and very much the chaos? You know what Gilliman's reaction was? It was, oi, dickhead, don't do that. Before then punching a hole through the man who stabbed him and walking off the injury. Sometime after this, Gilliman is in a position where he believes the Emperor is dead and the traitors have won, as he wasn't able to receive communications from Terra during Spaghetti. Does he despair and go into hiding? Does he join Chaos to save himself? No. The Madlad sets up Imperial 2.0 and guides Sanguinius and the line to him.
Damn it, he got me.
Against Chaos.
I'm about to say, you are like way down, like on the low health list.
Hey, I am fighting. I don't give a damn.
Terra, giving Sanguinius the opening to get back there in time and
Anybody to say when the mad scientist in?
Wait, how'd I get a C if I did good? Bitch.
I don't know. Because we're probably not doing up close stylish things.
That's what I was doing. I was doing a combination of all his styles.
Oh no, dude, I wasn't playing. I was muttering your chat like I have to do in mine at the same time.
The gorillas.
You didn't say anything on chat on my end?
No. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check my customization while this video plays while I do it.
Bobby G didn't account for the fact that Fulgrim now had 4 arms and 6 tits. Hence, Bobby G suffered a fatal knife wound to the neck and died. But he survived! After 10,000 years of stasis, some Eldar death voodoo combined with some mad science brought the big boy back, and not a second too late. When Gilliman was revived, Chaos was invading his homeworld, and they were only meters away from him.
You know where to find me.
You should really read the excerpt of when Gilliman was revived. It's extremely badass. And I'm going to adjust this here, but basically, once he stood up,
I gotta check the customization.
Dozens of warriors, most of whom were insane, stopped fighting. Everyone was completely shocked until a Cornite berserker Leroy Jenkins himself at Gilliman was bisected for his efforts. Gilliman then takes a moment to look at his surroundings before then charging into the crowd and more or less single-handedly kills the entire Chaos Army. You gotta remember that Chaos during the Heresy is very different from Chaos in 40k. Gilliman woke up with the Eldar as his allies, Space Marine sons he doesn't know, and way more gnarly Chaos Marines. To him, he was stabbed in the neck and blacked out, only to wake up to an intense battle all around him, which he then absolutely rocked. When he drove Chaos out of his home, he was tricked into putting on a Slaneshi crown. The crown was supposed to corrupt whoever wore it, but after a couple seconds, Gilliman removed it and had the Slaneshi spy arrested. After this, he entered in an absolute fiesta of a journey to Terra, where Magnus and his forces of Titanic were trying to fuck him every step of the way. When he finally got to the moon next to Terra, Magnus popped out and attacked him. Magnus, a massive red magic demon against our boy. Magnus threw a building at Gilliman, set him on fire, and was just an all-round shitty brother. In return, Gilliman was able to break Magnus's jaw, and with the help of some Elder and Sisters of Silence, banish his brother back to the warp. Phew! Finally, Gilliman be home. He can have a breather. No, he can't, because a fuck-huge demon army of Khorne has rocked up, and Gilliman is back to battle. Gilliman is able to lead the Imperium to victory and defeat the army of Khorne. Now he can rest, right? Well, maybe, but he doesn't. He completely purges Terra of Xenos, mutants, and Chaos cults before then reforming the Imperium and mustering the largest fleet the galaxy had ever seen for 10,000 years. With this fleet, he purges half the galaxy, delivering reinforcements everywhere he can.
I'm trying to get my I'm trying to check my customizations.
To thriving despite how many threats it faced. Gilliman only left the Crusade when his other evil brother, yes, he's got a couple of those, Morty, invaded his home. Gilliman once again stood up to and fought off his brother, despite his brother being heavily empowered by Chaos.
Why did it knock me all the way back?
All of this, Rub Me Off Gorilla Man has been able to maintain a sense of humour. It's not a very good sense of humour, but it's the effort that counts. Gilliman isn't the strongest.
Well, you're coming. Damn, Garrett, you're late. You're coming in right when I'm going to be closing off in a minute.
I would say he has the most conviction and will. All the other Primarchs more or less just follow their design. Gilliman is able to break from this and push himself to new heights without becoming a Mary Sue. He makes mistakes and miscalculations. He loses jaws and gets his ass kicked, but he comes back stronger every time. Being a badass isn't about punching someone.
No, it's all good. I mean, not your fault you were late.
I'm really hoping Gilliman is able to get his revenge against Lorgar. A scene I hope for would be where Gilliman tracks down Lorgar and beats the shit out of him, but he gets held back with psychic powers as Lorgar opens up an escape portal. Before Lorgar escapes, he mocks Gilliman. However, as he's mocking him, Corvus Corax emerges from the escape portal.
Oh Jesus, I have a lot to level up with this guy.
Holding him in place as Gilliman walks up and kills Lorgar permanently with his flaming sword. This means Corvus and Gilliman getting their revenge, and it allows Corvus to re-enter the setting. I think that would be cool. And that does us for today, guys. Why Gilliman is an absolute beast. I'm just trying to do my part and make people realize that Matt Ward hasn't worked for GW for about 7 years now, and it's okay to like Ultramarines and Gilliman. They become one of my favourite chapters, and now you might see why. If you enjoyed the video and want to support the channel, then Patreon is the place to be. For only $1 per month give you access to a boatload of Warhammer hentai. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the real subscribe button for more beastly content. Join the Discord for more memes, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah. Let me just go back to the main menu. Let me turn this thing off I got right here.
Power on.
Let me just get to this. All right. Wait. damn it. I meant to go back. That's what I'm talking about. Alright everybody, hope you enjoy the rest of your 4th of July. I might be on Twitch later, it depends what I got going on here at my house. Alright, see everyone later.